Well, last time we started off with you guys learning that the city of Brightfold with the Mad Baron had a magic item tax to enter the city. As such, you guys met Raquel and Taylor, who were selling a bag of holding for 5 gold pieces, not suspicious at all. They told you that the city of Ill River is afraid of Taylor, because they all think that he pushed his brother Luke into the bag of holding. Taylor told you guys that Luke was taken by an entity called the Bagman. On your travels, you guys encountered another adventuring party, brilliantly named 3/5 by me and no one else. Guimar the Fighter.
Fuck you, Thomas. That was me.
Guimar the Fighter,
The armor
Tantan,
doesn't
the
talk.
Elk
Be
Cleric,
quiet.
and
You got me
Cog
there.
Druid. You guys miraculously defeated the first mini boss, who's just a random encounter mini boss, who you defeated a Bow the Hunter and got a free level out of it and a super badass magic item. You guys arrived in the starter town a couple sessions into the game and met with Flea, the magical item salesman, who has a random inventory of magical items. And as first-time customers, you guys get a one-time summon of him where you don't have to run into him on a random encounter table. He made a deal with Flea that if you retrieved a stolen black box of his from the Dark Ward, that he would trade you for a powerful magic item. It's a skull with various mage consciousnesses trapped inside of it that allows you to randomly learn spells upon completing long rests. He also mentioned that he had a very powerful sword stolen by an unknown knight in the Deadwood that Aaron has decided is his.
You don't know it, but the armor has made a vow.
Oh, that guy's got my sword. And then Storth the Hunter recruited the party to assist in a contract. He had an 800 gold contract to retrieve a piece of the rod from the captain and return it to the Baron. And where we had left off, you guys were getting ready to go off with Storth once a boat arrived. He had contracted a boat to come up the river and would take you guys south. So if there's anything you guys want to do in town before the boat arrives, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll fast forward.
Anyone have a healing potion for sale in town?
What? Sorry?
Healing potion.
I'll say there's one healing potion for sale in the town.
Can I buy it?
Sure, 50 gold.
Deal.
And you guys also found a lesser healing potion in one of your earlier travel. I don't remember who took it, but
I think it's still in the party loot.
Cool. Well, then you guys make your way down to the river. You can see there's like a small fishing boat, just a single one. There's kind of like an older man. He kind of gives you guys a wave. Stort's waiting there, of course, with his very large dire wolf. And he would kind of greet you all and just say, "Oh, glad you all could make it. Hopefully this will make us all pretty rich. I'm not expecting this to be too much trouble."
Yeah, we're gonna go down the river with this dude to get the piece of was it a rod or a
Yeah, it's a piece of a rod.
piece of a rod that's held by some piratey guy that this guy was hired
Yep, he was hired to take the
by
rod.
the crazy baron to take it from the pirate guy and give it to the crazy baron.
Correct.
Just want to make
And the rod is part of the poem riddle thing.
one of the
Part of the
7
Pieces of 7 things that we need.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah, that
Infinity
would need to
Stones.
complete my rod.
Oh, that's our group name. 5 pieces of 7.
Yeah, so essentially the rod is what you were told from the scryer is that
we're 5/7.
Perfect score.
the rod is essentially a piece. The rod is made up of basically an essence of the tree of life, which is also a god. And then once these people came into power and took over, they couldn't agree over who would have power over the rod, which is essentially a god-infused magic item. So they broke it into a bunch of pieces, and each took one for themselves.
One piece of the rod to rule them all.
Yes.
Right.
Infinity stones, one rings, whatever works for you.
Dragon Balls.
Dragon
You
Ball.
guys,
I know.
you guys had probably figured it out, but that is essentially the plot of what we were doing in the World of Warcraft campaign too. So it seems like a common
really?
theme.
All I know is that I call dibs.
On the rod.
Turns out the rod is actually a pole arm, and I get it by default because I'm the only one who can use it.
It's a staff, and all of our casters get to fight to the death over it.
Well, a wooden boat would make its way up. There's basically a commoner who greets you all. Storth gives him a handful of coins, and he'd let you guys know that he's ready to take you whenever you're ready.
Well, I guess we're as ready as we're going to be.
Yeah, but somebody should take that lesser healing potion out of the party loot before we go out.
It's true. If it's in the party loot, nobody has it.
Right.
I haven't been hit yet, so I'll take it.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I'll be the first into the boat, and it'll like lurch real bad when I step into it because
Oh, it's pretty big. It's a good sized boat.
I'm still heavy.
That's true. Pretty good sized boat. It's very, very modern for what you'd expecting. It's got the actual wheel of the boat's inside, and there's like a glass, like essentially a windshield. So
So it actually has a rudder and
yes,
like,
correct.
does it have a keel?
Yes, it has a rudder. It's got a keel. It's very, very fancy schmancy.
Oh, okay.
And
What
in the
propels
current
it?
make a investigation check.
3,
You don't know. Magic, probably.
probably.
Check.
You are all happily invited onto the boat, and
We all get on the boat.
cool. Well, with the extremely strong current of the river, you guys will be traveling at double your normal travel speed.
While we're on the boat ride, can I work on trying to correct or confirm the information on the maps that I've purchased?
Sure. Yeah, you guys basically get a free day to do whatever you'd like on the boat. What kind of check would mapping something be
That would be cartographer tools.
Mm-hmm.
without cartographer tools, though? Because I think you have something else tools.
I only have calligrapher supplies.
So we're just raw dogging it.
Nature?
Probably then I would have him do.
Probably disadvantage, but make a.
Would that be wisdom? Or no, probably intelligence.
Yeah, I think intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence.
That's not bad. 10.
Same bonus as if it was nature, so I'll take it.
You guys make your way down the river for the rest of the day. Seemingly no incident. It's kind of a nice, peaceful reprieve from the heavy traveling you guys have been doing. Storth just kind of makes small talk with you guys. He's not super talkative, but he's polite and friendly, and it's probably nice for him to talk to somebody who's somewhat of a peer rather than just either an enemy or a commoner. He wants to know all of the details, of course, about your fight with the vampire.
I'll
We'll
be
happily give them all and accidentally, maybe not, make sure some of the details I give this time don't line up with the details I gave him last time.
Doesn't seem to notice.
For my part, I pretty much stand unmoving for 12 hours.
Nice. Active lifestyle. And as we get to the end of the first day, who wants to roll for an encounter?
I will.
I do.
Oh, do
Nope,
it.
nope. Keenan said it first. Keenan rolled
Oh.
D8.
Oh.
Your
Oh.
initiative's not going to be very high if you just stand there all day.
How many other people are on the boat other than us, or is it literally just us?
You guys, Store, the dire wolf, and the cat, and the guy driving the boat.
Wait, sorry, us, Store, his wolf, and just the dude of the boat.
Yep.
So basically just us and the dude of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a big thing with other people on it or...
All right, let's roll for watches.
Oh, what a good idea to do that.
Let's see. We've got a handout. All right.
Here, just put it up there.
Make sure to click the right thing. Oh. Good job, Sean. I knew you had it in you.
It's not about what Sean has in him. It's about what he remembers that he has in him.
Not much. At least he remembers the spells. That's what really matters.
Sometimes.
So where would you guys all be? We'll call this around 1 a.m. There is a
1
sleeping
a.m.
quarters inside the boat.
I
If
would
I'm
be
not on
on
watch,
the-
I would be in sleeping quarters.
I would be on the deck of the ship, standing still.
Yeah, if Sean was not on watch, he would be sleeping as well.
I'd probably be on the deck sleeping. Just looks like a rock in the corner.
Is this a random rock on the?
Well, it looks like it's on the second.
An orange rock.
If it's on the second watch, I mean, then I guess Callantir would be up on the deck watching.
Yeah, you probably would be.
And I had a 13, which wasn't great for perception, but not bad.
Well, luckily, pretty easy to spot as you are on your deck. As you're sitting on the boat, I'm assuming kind of near the side railing, you can feel some trembles in the boat, although there's very, very heavy current here. I mean, extremely heavy. You guys are moving fast. It still definitely jars you a little bit. And you can see in the water moving equally as fast. Seemingly, you're not sure if it's hostile, but definitely some kind of curious, large, yellow creature with this massive kind of white hypnotic eye and orange fins, this very large fish-like creature just kind of seemingly drifting towards the boat and then a little bit away, and then towards the boat and a little bit away, as if it's just trying to check it out, figure out what to do with it. But moving very, very quick.
I'm going to reach into my bag and grab out one of a handful of stones that I have in there. Just small little pebbles, really. I'll cast light on it, and I'm going to throw it about... once it starts to come in towards the boat, I'm going to try throwing it over it to the other side and have it land, maybe like 10, 20 feet away to see what its reaction is.
Make an animal handling check. As the rocks land in the water, you see it immediately just stops and backs off away from the boat. And then quickly, and then more intentionally, starts moving its way towards the boat in just a beeline, much more directly than before. And I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Okay,
I'm going to move you here.
sure.
Boat guy.
Looks like
You know he's important.
Looks like
Hey,
I done
okay.
startled it. My bad. I was wondering if that was gonna happen.
I'll have everybody roll initiative, but this first round will just be Jay and the thing.
This is second watch, right? You said
Correct.
I would be down here.
Oh, hey, that's a pretty good initiative for me. I probably would have been like over here though. That way I'm kind of out of the way of people milling about on the boat.
Well, Jay, you definitely go first. You can see the creature. It's about 50 feet from you right now.
It goes first with a 12 when it has a 13.
They rolled in.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I see. You had to re-roll it. Gotcha.
Right.
'Cause you weren't on the thing.
To get on the board, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My apologies.
Well, what would you like to do, Jay?
Good question. Let's go ahead and how far down is the water from the side of the boat?
It's a good question. Let's call it 5 feet.
Enough for me to reach down into the water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I want to hold my turn. I want to hold my action. I'm going to prepare Shocking Grasp. And if it continues to come towards the water, or come towards the boat, I'm going to stick my hand down and cast Shocking Grasp into the water. As it's about 5 to 10 feet away. See if I can deter it.
Well, it immediately...
And I'll start yelling out
its-
to everyone that there's a
Sure.
monster.
It'll immediately start making its way towards the boat, very quickly towards you. You get a better look at it as it gets close.
Mm-hmm.
You can see this large yellow serpent-like creature with almost like a tentacle-like tail. And as it moves up, it kind of almost sails on top of the water, kind of like when you see a shark fin coming out of the water. It kind of does that with its whole body.
Interesting. Oh.
It looks carnivorous.
That is not attractive.
I don't know. He looks pretty cute to me.
It's like that famous line from Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. You are one ugly motherfucker.
Well, for some reason, I can't move it to the token layer because Roll20 doesn't like.
See, it's so
Careful,
ugly,
she's
it won't,
listening.
it won't even show itself on the board.
There he is. Oh, he's a big boy.
Suavian. It's a suave river serpent.
So I will have you make a Shocking Grasp attack with advantage because I like your idea with the water. 21 will hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that. And now, Sean, you're roused from your sleep by yelling.
Oh, what's going on up there? He'll roll out of bed, grab his book, and go stumbling out the door. Are these the same doors? Like is
Yeah. So this
Okay.
door goes.
it's
out
just
here.
inside outside? Okay. So that's 10 feet. And I'll see Kelantir mucking about in the water, so I'll kind of go up to the side. Like, it's fish! I haven't had fish and chips and I don't remember how long.
Do you have chips?
You can worry about that later. Fish first. And I will cast... let's cast Mind Spike. So, DC 13, Wisdom save.
I wonder how wise this thing is. Not that wise.
Not that wise. So... he takes 7 psychic damage. And... I will always know its location for the next hour, or as long as I maintain concentration. So yeah, I can always tell everybody where he's at, as long as I maintain the spell.
Interesting. I like that. I think it's hilarious that Sean is a follower of Callista and all his spells do psychic damage. I think it's great.
Oh yeah.
Psychic damage is fun. And then let's see, that was 10. So and then I will take a step back just in case. And end my turn there.
Cliff.
I will yawn, stretch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Whoops. 25, is that right? Up the stairs?
Yep, seems right.
Okay. And I will Eldritch Blast him. And then I started Eldritch Blasting. 15.
That hits. Started Eldritch blasting.
4 cold damage.
Why
Doesn't
did
need a
you?
poison.
Oh, it's Eldritch, right. Not Eldritch. Eldritch.
Eldritch.
Wait a minute. That's supposed to be force damage.
No, it's a cold beer.
Well, doesn't it have to make a save or be poisoned?
It's immune to poison.
Oh, okay.
And that's it for me.
All right, Kelantir.
Would still attempt on attacking us after being shocked?
Seems like it.
That's unfortunate. Am I able to melee attack it from here? Like, is it that close to the boat?
Sure.
Okay. Then I will use a bonus action to go into Blade Song. And I will attack. Once again with... well, no. I'll go ahead and attack with my short sword. 17.
That will hit.
For 4.
As you cut it with your short sword,
Yeah, go ahead.
its blood sprays out across you. This gray, thick ooze, almost like clay. And as it touches your skin, you feel it begin to harden.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Oh, that's spicy. I like that.
I made a grave error. Constitution saving throw, eh? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
You are restrained, and you feel this weird clay-like blood begin to harden around your body.
Is it just one
I like
save?
that.
No, he gets another save after his next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was considering jumping into the water, but I have decided against that.
Probably a good call.
That's it for me.
Algrex.
I just realized I'm still kind of blob form. Can I even see over the edge?
Probably not. It's got a good railing on it.
All right, then I'm gonna have to use my action to. Nope, not that thing. I'm gonna have to use my action to take a humanoid shape, and that's it.
Well, our good friend Stort's coming out here. Shoots it free. This thing is going to make an attack at Jay with advantage because he is currently restrained.
Am I?
Yeah, you're considered restrained once you get its blood on you.
Oh, cool.
If you fail the con save.
18 to hit.
18
I will
misses.
cast Never mind, it misses. I forget the ridiculous AC of Blade Singers.
Because they're made out of paper. If they don't have that ridiculous AC, they die real fast.
And then it will take a bite at you.
10 also misses.
I just look at my 11 AC and go, nobody could be worse than me.
And it's going to back off and wait for you to petrify. You can take an opportunity attack if you wish.
I will shocking grasp it. Well, no wait, no, I can't cast a spell. I don't have Warcaster.
Warcaster. Yep.
I will decide not to do that.
Sure.
Well, you know what? I'm already covered in it. Why not? I
like it. The armor.
All right. I will move to here.
My indecision.
As an action, I will move Jay's character back to here.
All right.
And I will move to here. And as a bonus action, I will cast Compel Duel on this River Serpent.
Ooh, huh.
Wisdom save.
He has to fight me or have disadvantage.
Cool.
Fight me.
Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a verbal spell. What does the armor sound like?
He doesn't make any noise that you can hear.
Then you can't cast a spell. It's got verbal components.
Yeah, I can.
What?
Makes clanking noises.
Thomas. Did you allow this?
I guess we never went over this, Aaron.
I would make threatening gestures towards him.
Just middle finger.
That's a somatic component.
Well, this wolf can't do much, so it's gonna come up here and chill.
Okay.
Sean?
Oh dear. How far away is he? 35. Alright, Sean's gonna step up to here. And let's see. Oh yeah. I'll just cast Witch Bolt. Let's see here.
I think you actually have to roll an attack for that.
I do. And I miss. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, that'll be his turn.
Cliff?
I will move up to here, and I will Eldritch Blast him again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For one big cold damage. And then I will use my bonus action to send Kalantir a Bardic Inspiration.
That's probably a good move.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Kalantir, you get to take your turn. You're technically restrained, and you get a resave against the petrification at the end of your turn.
Sure. First, let me get my cat out of the way here. Right in front of the monitor. Go on, you get down. Alright. I will cast Firebolt at the creature and miss wildly because he got sludge all over my casting hand. So I was
you can use your inspiration.
I was trying to do it with the offhand. So I'm gonna back
Even
up.
if you use an inspiration, it's a nat 1. It misses.
And
no,
I'm gonna do my best to not turn into stone.
DC 13 plus inspiration.
Oh, good. Solid.
You managed to swipe all the stuff off of you, and now you just smell very fishy.
Disgusting.
Getting unpetrified is such a pain in the ass.
Agreed.
You guys don't have a cleric, so it'd take some time or money. Algrex.
I'll move up here and try and cast Witch Bolt on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcus hit a spell.
Marcus
What?
hit a spell. It's all turning around.
But for 10 lightning damage.
Oh, he rolled max damage too, or almost.
Yeah, I gotta move him. Let me remove his health from here for some reason. There we go. Well, he's gonna try to attack the armor.
All right. Those both miss.
It seems less enthusiastic about fighting with you guys now. In the armor.
I would be very interested in studying this creature. I yell out.
Storth yells out. He says, "Oh, that blood's valuable."
I miss. That's it.
Sean.
Sean is going to cast Witch Bolt again. He's a determined man. I assume an 11 misses. Alright, I'm going to use my meta magic Seeking spell, and I get to reroll. Well, I give myself advantage.
Sure.
So, do I get the natural 20, or do you want me to roll another one?
It says re-roll, not advantage, so I'm going to say it's a re-roll, unless you use it beforehand.
Well, you use it after you miss.
Yeah, but it says re-roll, and because in real life you can't roll.
Yeah, you don't just roll with advantage all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it again. Surely. Yay!
That'll do it.
Gotta love Witcher music.
It's really good.
Take that!
Aha!
Cliff?
You do 2 compared to my 10.
I will cast Eldritch Blast again. And 2 damage again. I've hit it. That's for those of you keeping score at home. That's 3 hits for 5 damage.
Do you not get any bonus to that? You don't get to add your modifier or anything?
Not yet.
No.
You don't get that with Eldritch Blast until you take an invocation.
And
Cantrip, baby.
It's not Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Right.
Blast.
So I don't think he's ever going to get a bonus to it. That's my point.
Probably not. It's cantrip.
Yeah.
You can have Firebolt at level 20 do like 4
Because
damage.
he's not a warlock. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, he's not going to have it.
You don't know that.
That's true.
But
I have no idea.
He could be a bardlock.
I could be a lute playing warlock. You don't know.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty hindered back here. I don't want to get any more of that on me, so I'm just gonna keep firebolting.
It's always fun when you get to scare your players away from a monster.
Let's go ahead and roll the d6 on. I don't know what his AC is yet. 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 fire. And that's it for me.
Algrex.
I will damage him with Witch Bolt. 1.
To barely damage him with Witch Bolt.
That's it.
That's the Algrex we know and love. Nice. That's good. Good idea, though.
2 attacks at the armor.
Miss.
God damn. Got that stupid armor.
+1 plate.
That's right.
What's your AC?
22.
Oh, God. It's Rogar all over again. Oh, are you defensive too? Are you a defensive fighter?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, your turn.
Actually, he's more like Bastion, to be honest. So you have this.
Oh, you know, it's funny you said that, Jay. The words out of my mouth would be, "Hey, Thomas, you remember Bastion?
Yeah.
We call this payback."
I just take the dodge action a lot. That's all you gotta do. Brian
Exactly.
loves
That's
it.
really what the armor should be doing every turn.
I mean, when we were going through the cave, you did take the dodge action after every move you made.
I miss.
See, you might as well have taken the dodge action.
Sean?
It didn't matter
I
either
will
way.
spend my action damaging with Witch Bolt. Why did it do 2 dice?
Because you
Because-
rolled, you nat
Oh, 'cause
20
it
on
was
the
right before.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 damage. It didn't do it the first time though. That's the weird thing.
I should have.
This thing seems like it's getting ready to run away.
I think I clicked the wrong Witch Bolt. That's why.
Cliff?
Oh shit, me already. I'm gonna do another 1 damage. Ready?
Oh,
16.
16 is its armor class.
Oh, called it!
Woo!
So now, for those of you
Amazing.
updating your scoreboard, that's 4 hits for 6 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Average 1.5.
That'll do it for me.
That's
Going
impressive.
us up.
Clan tier?
Impressive for all the wrong reasons. That's my character's personal motto.
Cliff is nothing if not consistent. And obviously not a morning person. Firebolt. Ooh,
Oh.
Oh.
9 fire damage. So just as it's opening its mouth to try to chomp down on the armor again, I throw a fireball right down its gullet. A firebolt right down its gullet.
Oh, it's so hurt. It hates this. It hates being on fire in its mouth.
Yeah, I hate that too. That's why I don't eat spicy stuff.
Algrex.
I'll use damage on from Witch Bolt to get
ooh.
11.
It goes limp and you guys begin to lose it into the current.
I will.
I want
grapple
to
it.
cast. Okay. I was gonna cast Lightning Lure to try and pull it closer.
Yeah, sure. You guys can just, stop the boat and
I'll
go
just,
back and...
I'll just grapple it and pull it onto the boat.
I'll
we're
watch
going
them wrestle
with
it onto the
current,
boat.
so
Make a strength check.
I also will watch.
Athletics, probably.
Yeah,
Or
like,
22.
I'm gonna root him on from over here.
I was gonna use Lightning Lure to try and pull it if I can. If that 22 doesn't.
I
isn't
think
enough.
lightning lure.
isn't a separate action. You could try to lightning lure it, I guess.
If the 22 that he rolled isn't enough.
Yeah, you guys managed to kind of slump it onto the boat, and now the boat's like slightly, like the front of it's slightly up in the air.
Arbor, go to the front of the boat.
I'll go to the front of the boat.
The boat starts tipping forward. Wait, come back a little bit.
You guys are still definitely back heavy.
I'm gonna
And,
pull out some vials and start draining the blood.
Yeah, Stort seems really excited. He just goes to work and starts cutting this thing up.
I'll help him as best I can.
I also would like to assist, though mostly for purposes of studying.
14.
What if he has guidance?
Make a nature check with advantage, Jay.
21.
This thing seems to be some type of distant basilisk kin. It's essentially a sea variant of what you'd expect for a normal basilisk. Although without the petrifying gaze, it's kind of adapted to have a petrifying blood or ooze inside of its body. Seems pretty rare, pretty valuable, and you get the sense that this is one of the smaller of its kind.
Oh.
So the fact that it's smaller would indicate to me that it probably hasn't traveled a long distance from where it was born. So I would assume that they're native to this area.
Seems that way.
Okay. Well, I will add
seems like a river type creature rather than an ocean type creature.
Right. Well, I will add that to my notes and indicate on part of my mapping that that's the type of creature that is in this area. So maybe something can be done to warn people in the future. Bring some sort of depetrification if you have the means to.
Oh, well, Storth will happily split the blood vials with you. He gives you guys 2 of the 3 he manages to harvest. And also it has its eyeball, once it's pried out of its head, is just like this large glass marble. Looks pretty, might be valuable. And it has very sharp fins that might be able to be sold or used for some other purpose.
Here's a question. Can its eyeball be used as 100 gold value pearl for the purposes of identification?
You know what? I like it. We'll call it 100 gold pearl.
Can I harvest a tooth and fashion it into a necklace?
Sure.
All right.
Bro.
See, that would be useful if any of us had identified.
In the meantime, after that, I will lay back down on the cot and put my hat over my eyes and resume my slumber.
I'm sure one of you will eventually take identify.
So if somebody wants to add Swavian?
I like Swavian better.
A Swavian eye and 2 Swavian blood vials.
It's Swavian, but sure.
It is Swavian.
Tomato Swavian.
Whoever's doing the party loot, if they want to add 2 vials
right now
of blood, cool.
This is why I like to play intelligent creatures, because then it doesn't make me sound like a jerk when I correct everybody.
No, sure.
I'm just role playing.
I'm not an asshole. My character is.
Exactly.
Man, if only more people who are assholes in D&D tried that excuse.
No, I don't want a sex cult. My character wants a sex cult.
Oh, that's a good story.
And I only want to roleplay you with you personally,
with
Tom.
you, Tom.
I mean, my character does. My character totally wants
Right.
to.
Sorry, Keenan, you're missing the inside part of that joke.
I sure am.
We'll tell you later.
We played with a random guy one time, and he just told me that his character was going to start a sex cult.
Hey, Thomas couldn't find the boot button fast enough.
Yeah.
Where is that button?
We flip the X card immediately.
Instantly brought down the band hammer. Yes.
It's like the fucking America's Got Talent when they're hitting the fucking X button.
Yeah. See, I would have hit the golden buzzer for that, but Thomas.
Unfortunately, there's only one judge.
This guy's in. I like the fucking cut of this guy's gym. Brian, you're out. This guy's in.
That's all right. Sorry, boys. I'm not sex culting enough.
You're not really matching the sex cult vibe of our group.
I mean, who knows what Sean did in his early years?
Exactly.
Who knows? Not Sean, that's for sure.
Not Sean.
Sean knows least of all.
That's because all that partying in his youth. Now he doesn't remember
Drugs,
it.
man.
He's
Not
got
even once.
Ozzy Osbourne syndrome. The fucking what? Fucking TV remote.
Well, you guys successfully complete a long rest. If you would like to use your hit die
I would like to get
the rest rules are weird.
I would like to get my spell slot back.
You can do that too. Was anyone even hurt?
No.
I was not.
No, despite that being scary, it actually did not do any damage to me. So.
Scary but painless.
Yeah.
Getting petrified at low levels is a real pain because you don't have an easy way to just deal with it.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have any kind of restoration magic. You don't have the shit you need to unpetrify it. A lot of times that's just a dead character.
I don't know.
Well,
I just become a statue until you guys find the right kind of potion.
Which
I'm not carrying
might
you.
be for several levels.
And then Sean forgets and decides to start hanging his coat up on you, and then actually breaks your arm off.
And then I'm dead. Yeah.
and then you're dead.
Yeah. If the statue ever cracks, then yeah, or breaks apart, then yeah, you die. That's how that works.
Well, as you guys reach the end of your next day, just as sun is setting, you see in front of you a wide, vast ocean. Salty air hits you. You can hear seagulls chirping, and it almost reminds you of a place that you'd find at home in the world above.
I don't
There's
trust
nothing like this in my home.
You see a massive, imposing silhouette of a major city above you, built more vertically than horizontal, built into the actual cliffside here where it meets the sea. There's a vast looming fog that sets somewhat of an ominous pallor over the city. Although it doesn't necessarily seem evil from its look, it is definitely a little ominous and foggy. It rises like a Gothic monolith from the edge of the sea. Its architecture is a blend of towering spires and sprawling decks. The buildings are constructed of weathered stone and ancient timber and lean to one side. The entire city seems to lean in different directions, as if barely holding together. Gargoyles and grotesque statuaries line the city's edifices, and their twisted forms cast eerie silhouettes over the overcast sky. As you guys begin to enter, you can see there's a large, essentially, entry dock built into the river, and the sound of distant waves crash against the harbor. You can see there's a whole bunch of people wearing often wide-brimmed hats or tattered cloaks. The occasional glimpse reveals, sunken eyes, furrowed brows, the weariness of a city burdened by its own secrets. And as you guys arrive, Stoth thanks the boat driver and gets off onto one of the docks.
You follow suit.
Sorry, what were you saying, Aaron?
In the gargoyles and all that, do I see any religious iconography, or are they just gargoyles?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
18.
Hey, that's pretty good. There seems to be several, I wouldn't say direct religious iconographies, but there's a famous hero / minor god named Belrath. He's kind of like a Hercules type. His exploits and shenanigans are very legendary, and some of the gargoyles seem to be references to creatures that he would have fought during his travels. He's a god of storms and destruction, but he's not considered an evil god.
Gotcha.
I'll step off the boat, take a deep breath of the sea air, let out a little cough or two, put on my hat, and where are we off to now?
That music hit was perfect. I will step off the boat. Boom. It's oh.
Oh. I don't know why, Cliff, but for some reason I feel like you're taking charge. Where do you think we should go next?
That's an excellent question. Was Storth? Is that his name? Storth?
What's
Stortholomew.
Fuck you.
I will ask Storth if we have a lead on. The guy's a pirate, right? Pirate King
someone named the
something?
captain.
Oh, right. Okay, the captain. If he has a lead on where the captain is. And I'm very upset that he has taken our "the" in our naming practices.
No idea.
All right. Well,
I think this is one of the only docks, down here. So I figured if there's a pirate captain, they've got to be somewhere around here.
I'll crack my knuckles and stretch my neck out, and we'll try to, I guess, hit the local dive spots and glad hand and shake hand and fist bump and sing and try to gather information at the same time.
Sounds like a Cliff job for sure.
Well, would you like to make an investigation check then?
I am looking for that. Hold on.
I would guide you.
Hey, thanks. You said... Is that investigation?
Yeah.
Ironically, that's one of the things I don't do. Could it be investigation charisma?
Sure. That makes sense to me.
I mean, seems more like persuasion to me. Like
Yeah, I'm okay with a persuasion check.
Well, that I do.
You're gonna get a 1 now.
I know, right?
Almost.
9.
You guys eventually find yourself in the Salty Mermaid, a bustling 2-story tavern located on the edge of the port, right over the water. Almost precariously over the water, in fact, as the entire building's pretty tall and kind of leans forward towards the sea. There's an inviting atmosphere of warm, spiced ale and a scent you don't recognize, but smells very tasty coming from the inside. Upon entering, there's a cozy common room with sturdy, so I don't know why I said sturdy, tables and chairs. The walls are adorned with nautical maps, ships, anchors, and nets. And there's a large stone fireplace crackling at one end. A couple of patrons who seem very proficient in minding their own business barely even pay you guys any attention. And there's a balcony overlooking kind of the main floor. In here, mingling with some of the patrons, you seemingly don't have any issues. Talking about, are you just kind of like asking people, hey, where would we find this captain person?
I mean, not like that. I'm really, I want to engage with people, talk to them, and then kind of weave it into the conversation, basically.
Yeah, no problem. You talk to the proprietor, Finn Two Toes McAllister.
Wow. I want to ask what happened to his other 3 toes. Is it 2 total, or is it 2 on 1 foot?
He refuses to tell you. He just says his name is Two Toes.
All right, fair enough. We all have our secrets.
He essentially would tell you that the place is, that the Grim Wharf is overlooked and managed somewhat by this captain person who he identifies to you as Captain Carleen, the Songsmith.
I'm intrigued. I also am a songsmith.
He would tell you, oh yeah, me too. I dream of one day writing an epic ballad sung by sailors all across the sea, and the real sea, not this weird underground demiplane sea,
Sure, yeah.
There's a lot of singers around here, actually. The Grim Wharf is nothing if not a town that appreciates some good music. Sea shanties and all that.
Excellent.
Yeah, pirate captain, she stops by, not too often, but she's around. She's usually traveling around on her boat. She only pops in from time to time. Last I heard, her ship was stopped by the old lighthouse, but that would have been a day ago or so, and I don't think it's there anymore.
All right.
What does her ship look like?
Old, covered in moss and barnacles and ghostly, I'd say. Just like appears out of the fog,
Have you heard of a person named called Davy Jones?
Who?
Okay. Is it a ghost ship?
Sounds like a ghost ship.
Is this person Silastra from Total War Warhammer 3?
No, she's Araness Assault Spite.
I don't know. Ghost ship. Songstress. Sounds more like Silastra.
That's fair. That's fair.
So are you sure you don't want to tell us what happened about those 2 toes deal?
I lost my toes in a game of cards. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you bet your toes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was out of gold.
Did you bet 3 of them or 8 of them?
Well, one at a time. I got through all 8.
So is it 1 left on each foot or 2 on one foot and none on the other?
It's 1 on each foot. I got the little 1 on each foot left.
I look at Cliff, say, does it hurt to have your toes removed?
Yes.
I would think it would, yeah.
I don't have toes. so I
Incredibly
wouldn't-
painful.
All right. Well, if we're hanging out here for any length of time, I will regale the patrons with the sea shanty, The Oysters of Miss Marshall, recounting the joys of stopping into a port establishment called the Harbor Bell, and the song is laced with innuendo that nobody can resist the oysters of Miss Marshall.
Ew.
I don't know. That sounds kind of fishy.
Ba-dum-ps. Tip your waiters, they'll be here all night.
The basic word that you get is that the ship has recently stopped by, so it probably won't be seen for a couple of days. And people seem to be chatting, and there's a couple rumors going around about how it stopped at the lighthouse, because the lighthouse belongs to the city wizard.
Where
Is
is
the lighthouse in the city?
It is in the city. It's like slightly separated. There's maybe a 300-foot like span of water between the city and where the lighthouse begins, so you just have to take like a little rowboat over.
Only as long as Cliff sings row, row, row your boat as we're going across.
Only as long as we do it in, like, what is it called, waves, where one person starts and then the next person does it. Row, 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 row.
Row, row.
I forget
Bro.
there's a word for that, but I forget what it is.
Round.
Something like that, yeah.
Around. Fancy.
Sorry, I was a music
Around
education major, so I know what it's actually called. And here I am again, sounding like a jerk, correcting everybody.
You're playing your
I
character.
swear it's my character. It's not me.
It's not my character knows it's called around.
My character stole from the party, guys. It wasn't me.
That was Serene's excuse. Well, do we want to go to this lighthouse, Cliff?
I
Or
don't
do we just want to
know.
wait?
I think we should just wait. I don't know if I want to go to a city wizard's lighthouse and start asking questions about a notorious captain. Seems like a terrible idea.
But we'll never know unless we ask questions.
That's true, but you don't really ask questions so much as you find information. You don't want it to get out that you're asking questions about these people. You just want to kind of weave it into the fabric of your conversations with them to get the information that you need.
Maybe this
Why, though?
wizard will be
What?
able to teach one of us identify.
That's true as well. I mean, if you want to go as a educational field trip, we could do that.
That'd be fine going if Killantier and Sean wanted to go.
I guess. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
How much do you think one toe is worth when you're playing cards?
Probably not enough.
I think that guy has a gambling problem, though.
Well, he's also obviously really bad. You lost 8 toes
Also
in a row.
that.
I wonder if I can make
No, not just
myself
8
have
hands in a
toes.
row. He lost enough hands in a row to get up to the point where he ran out of money and then lost 8 hands in a row.
Yeah.
I wonder if they took them one at a
thought he
time, or
lost-
if they just tallied it all up and took them all at once.
I thought he lost 8 toes in a row, not hands.
Well, it means like hands of cards.
I know. I know.
But it's...
That was good.
Jay knows, but his character doesn't.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey Thomas, I want to try and use shape self to give myself toes.
Sure, you get toes.
Sweet.
Tom pulls out his dagger.
Yes, good use of a spell.
Are you ready to learn how to lose a toe?
Gotta play cards first so I can bet them.
Oh. I mean, you were just asking if it hurts. I thought we would just find out.
Oh, he already said yes. But also, your pain is my pain is different, so who knows?
Oh, shoot. Sean checks if he has his toes. I assume he does. I think I'm a little old for this.
Roll for toes.
Roll for toes.
Roll 1d10, that's how many toes you have.
Hey! We matched.
2d6, there's a chance he's got extras.
Well, wow.
Wait, did you win those off of him?
You got toes to spare.
Remember those earlier?
So we got sidetracked. Where are we going, Cliff?
He BRB'd.
You just start poking Cliff in the head until he comes back mentally. Cliff, you there?
Cliff? I'm the one who's supposed to be senile, not you. What are you doing over there?
So, how many times a day can you shape self?
As many times as I want.
Excellent. So you can be the ultimate foil to basically anyone. You can be like, I want to turn into liquid, seep into their ear, and then I want to turn into my full-size form again and explode their head. You do the Ant-Man Thanos thing. Go up their butthole and then expand and kill them.
Yep. I've already talked to Thomas about this. He won't let me.
Oh.
Although I think in a coup de grace situation, you might.
Sure.
Doesn't sound happy about it.
How would you like to do this moment?
Wow.
I'm poking you in the head, Cliff, and Sean's trying to get your attention as well.
Oh,
While you're mentally vacated.
I was spacing. Sorry, I was thinking of a great song lyric.
Were you thinking about those oysters?
No, I already know that song.
Oh,
Do oysters have toes?
they have a foot.
They do have a foot.
So where are we going, Cliff? Boss man? Leader?
Well, I mean, I guess the lighthouse is the only lead we have. We don't have another lead while I was spacing out, did we?
Nobody was really looking.
No, we were mostly talking about toes.
Excellent. I'm glad we're staying on task. Well, I guess suppose the lighthouse is the only lead we have. I guess that's where we go.
Cool. It's pretty late. Do we want to spend the night first, or do we want to go during the nighttime?
I want to ask the barkeep how dangerous the waters are around here at night versus the day.
Or how dangerous the wizard is if you wake him up at night.
Sure.
Does he get angry if he gets woken up at night?
I'm not sure. We try not to talk to the wizard too much. He's always really, busy. He doesn't give us a lot of time. He seems very busy, but he's nice enough. I mean, water's not too dangerous. As long as you're,
What's the wizard's
lucky.
name?
Mordenkainen.
What is the
Great
wizard's name?
question.
Great question.
Also, what race is he?
Great question.
Better not be Takoran. Swear to God.
It's not Takoran.
It's the right
Pardon me.
We're not ready for that cameo.
Of course not.
And by we, I mean me. I'm not ready for that cameo.
A ship comes flying out of the air and lands in the harbor.
Son of a bitch. No, my reaction would be, that's probably the ghost ship.
Their name is Gideon.
And what race are they?
He tells you that they are of that one thing that I know what it's called.
I'll be right.
They are a Triton.
Oh, okay.
I am not familiar
I've
with
read
that
about
race.
those. They're a fish race. Something always seems off about them, though. Something a little fishy.
Hey.
Is there anywhere in this town you think I could buy 50 gold worth of paper and ink for spell scribing?
Oh, certainly. We're pretty flush with trade goods. You see, the captain, their ship can travel between here and the material plane, so they regularly make the journey back there and plunder some ships and then sell the goods back here.
Mm-hmm. Seems like smart trading.
I mean, where else are we going to get outside goods, right?
Exactly.
Thomas doesn't know it yet, but he just gave us a way to exit this place and completely go off the campaign now. We go back to the material plane and do nothing for this quest now.
No, I don't think so.
Well, do you want to go there tomorrow, Killenteer? Or how late is it?
Right now, it's around 10 p.m.-ish.
Yes, I think we've had a long journey. Let's rest up for the night, and we'll take on the rest of the research tomorrow. Seems like we have time before this ghost pirate makes port anyway.
Cool.
So I guess we would get rooms in this inn.
Yep, no problem.
What do you think, kids?
Where is the armor while all of this inn hopping and revelry is going on?
Assuming he's just around.
He's following and just kind of standing close by when you guys are at like tables or whatever.
Does he sit?
No.
Is he able to sit?
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever we go to a table, I'll still put a chair awkwardly behind him, even if he doesn't use it. It'd be rude to get everybody else a chair and just leave him standing there.
He would probably have his back to a wall. It would probably be hard to get a chair behind him.
Go put it next to you. Maybe bang your knee with it.
Fair enough.
Well, at some point, I would go sit in the chair next to the armor. And I would look over and I would say, "Is it okay if I ask you a question or two?"
Nod my head, yes.
Okay. I notice you don't speak, so I'll try to ask yes or no questions. I've seen you casting spells without saying anything. Do you not speak because Do you not speak because you're not able to?
He will shake his head no.
So you are able to. Have you taken an oath to not?
He will shake his head no again.
All right, calm down. Music.
Roll
Very
it.
intense
Roll
line of
initiative.
question.
How dare you?
How dare you ask me?
Are you actually speaking, but just not in a frequency that we can hear? Or something like that?
Shake his head no.
You like oysters?
He'll shake his head no again.
For sure, that would get a nod.
Did you like me better when I was blue or now that I'm orange?
That's not a yes or no question.
Shake yes for orange, no for blue.
He'll shrug.
Oh, there we go.
When you do eventually choose to speak around us, are you going to have a beautiful singing voice?
Shake his head
You
no.
can just shake your head yes. I know the answer already.
He'll shake his head no.
Lies.
Possibly slander.
By the way, you guys would probably notice that the armor that he got from the vampire, the paint is already kind of starting to peel on it, and it looks kind of dark, almost charred on where the paint has peeled off.
Ooh.
Is that because you're so hot on the inside?
We're so hot right now. It's on fire.
Do you
Oh,
not
so
speak
hot,
because
that
if you open
damn
your mouth, you
Hansel.
would breathe fire?
Did Sean ask him a question?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Do you not speak because if you open your mouth, you would breathe fire?
I'll shake his head no.
Oh.
Is there a specific reason that you don't speak?
I'll nod yes.
Well, you tell us what that reason is.
How could he?
Oh, by speaking, of course.
He did shake his head no when you asked if he couldn't speak, so
Well,
that means he
but he's-
can speak.
but
He's
he's
just
choo-
choosing not to.
He's choosing not to. Which I respect his choice. I'm just curious as to why. And how he's casting spells without speaking. I'm very curious. I would love to learn that trick.
Are you a mind flayer that can cast without speaking?
He'll shake his head no.
Surprised it's another Mind Flayer campaign, everybody.
I knew it. When you said it wasn't one, Thomas, I said that's exactly what somebody who is running a Mind Flayer campaign would say.
If I was able to if I was to attempt to counterspell you while you were casting a spell, would it work?
I'll nod yes.
Would silence keep you from casting a spell?
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Like, for mechanic purposes, absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Are you just too afraid to speak to us because you don't think we'll like your voice?
Shake my head no.
It's an insecurity issue.
Are you over 2,000 years old? I asked this because in the last session I had gotten enough information on a roll to determine that your armor was that old.
Thomas, would I have any frame of reference at all as to what year it is?
Probably not.
I would tell you what year it is.
You tell me what year it is? He will stand still for a very long time and then slowly nod yes.
I wonder how old I am.
Furiously making notes.
I stepped away for a little bit. This is still that same night. We haven't left. We're still in that.
Yeah, I'm
Correct.
sorry.
It's,
I'm RPing.
quiz show.
I'm RPing.
No,
with
that's
the
fine.
armor.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a scene shift while I stepped away for a minute.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna ask you, are you uncomfortable with us asking all you these questions?
I'll shake my head now.
Okay, I'll tell you what. And I'm gonna hold my arm out with my hand up in like a stop motion. I'm gonna say, could you do this if you want us to stop asking you questions?
I'll nod yes.
Okay.
Do you worship a god?
I will nod yes.
You could just say yes or no if you want. We'll know what you mean.
Is it an evil god?
Shake my head no.
Is it a good god? Does Khuros have good and evil gods? I guess it.
Yeah, that's mostly ambience, but
mean-
there's definitely a few that are like clearly the bad one. Like the god of torture and murder is clearly the bad one.
Callista's
Depends on the
clearly,
I mean,
Callista's
really-
clearly good too.
No, not clearly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
And her mortal life, she was
See-
ambiguous, but
see, the issue with religion is it's all up to interpretation. Though I admit some gods are clearly evil and some are.
I will nod yes.
Have you ever met a god?
I will shake my head no.
Would you be interested in meeting a god?
I say yes. I would love to meet more gods. Oh, you're asking them something.
I will. Kind of like tilt my head back and forth like I'm not sure.
Do you have any specific goals in mind?
I will nod yes.
Would you write them down for us?
Just a sec.
Well, he's pondering on that. What are your goals, Kellantier?
I'd like to get back to the conservatory someday.
What's
Okay.
that?
Well, the Starlight Conservatory. That's where I had gone to study. And then one day I woke up here.
I will write down the name Volthrax.
Do I know this name in any way, Thomas?
Definitely not.
Same question.
Okay.
Make a history check. Pretty high DC.
I think that's the name of an oyster.
Oh.
No, you wouldn't know. If that was switched too, that'd be sweet.
Oh.
In fact, I think it's a disease you get from oysters.
So mad. I'm gonna furiously review my my features and traits to see if there's any reason I should have advantage on this, but I doubt it. Let's see. No,
Are you trying to find
That's
this
not-
person
that's not gonna help.
for because of a good reason, or is it because of a good reason that you're trying to find this person?
I will draw my thumb across my throat.
Ah, so you want to kill him.
Nod yes.
Is that creature down here?
I will nod yes.
Is it a monster or... Well, is it a monster?
I will nod yes.
Well, I'll have to see if this place has a library tomorrow. You've given me something to research. Thank you. Marking down Monster Volthrax in my notes.
Well, we learned what his goal is. Sean, if you remember, what do you want to do?
Well, all I really remember is that I'm trying to find my daughter Sarah.
Oh. What does she look like? Do you have a picture of her?
No. I just know that I'll know her when I see her. Never forget a face like hers, I tell you what.
Is there any girl in the bar, Thomas, that we're at?
Sure.
I'll point at it. Is that her, or does it look like her?
Is she human?
She'd be dwarvish.
No, that's not her. She's clear. She would have to be a human. I'm a human.
There are smaller humans.
Dwarves aren't small humans. They're wide humans.
I've seen some pretty wide humans myself.
But no, that's not her.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
Really, halflings are short humans.
You know,
half.
One of the things I'm enjoying with Sean is messing up proverbs.
Sure, of course, yeah.
So I looked up a list of proverbs, and one of them is "Don't judge a book by its cover." And the example they used was basically "Don't be racist. Don't judge a book by its cover." I feel like that's the worst possible example, because you're still saying that the cover's bad.
Don't toot your own horn if you've only got one string on your fiddle.
I'm gonna look at Cliff and ask what your goals are. Ah, the silent treatment. Okay. Well, shall we turn in for the night?
I think so.
I think you're thinking about those oysters again.
Hey, barkeep, do you sell oysters here?
Oh, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. There is a religious icon on my shield.
Oh yeah, I want to inspect that.
It's kind of hard to see because the shield's old as shit and like scorched and all that.
I'll look through my hand and stretch it out like a magnifying glass.
Is that a symbol of ballista? I mean, Callista?
Ballista.
Gonna make like a religion check or anything to see if I can.
By the end of the campaign, she basically was a ballista.
Yeah, I'd also like to make a religion check or whatever.
But with better aim.
Did Thomas go AFK?
He might have.
I'm just gonna roll.
I'm so sorry. My mic got turned off.
He's like, they're gonna be doing yes or no RP with the armor for the next hour. I can go ahead and take a break.
I can take a nap. I'm good.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can absolutely make a religion check. I was wondering why everyone was talking over me.
20 questions with the armor.
I'm using guidance.
Did you say anything important?
21.
We found out that he's over 2,000 years old, and that he's going after a monster named
Orphumax.
Volthrax.
Volthrax. That's right.
Victor Max. Even though it's hard to read, you probably wouldn't know Algorex, but Sean, this is, even in your deluded mind, the most recognizable god of all recognizable gods is Havdal, who is the king of the gods and the father of all gods. His domains are of justice, civilization, and the sun.
And Marcus, I apologize. I was also muted, but when you turn to ask Cliff something, Cliff is actually no longer in the tavern.
Oh. Did anyone know where Cliff went?
Oysters.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to him. I was making notes and asking questions.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the room.
Well, wait a minute, Algorex. We haven't found out what your goals are.
You don't need to know about that. It's okay.
Oh, come on.
My goal is to become a god of Khuros.
Interesting.
Yeah, I bet one.
What
While I was out drifting.
What kind of god do you want to be?
I don't know. Do I get to choose that? Oh, I should ask him that. I met a god in the actual sea. He just told me how to become a god, sorta. Not really how to become a certain type of god. Should ask if I could choose to become what type of god I could be. Does it happen just organically?
What did he tell you about how to become a god?
He gave me more of a riddle than anything else. But when I asked the scryer person, he just said that I'll find out, which wasn't helpful at all.
You gonna learn.
It was like a threatening, like, fuck around and find out kind of thing, was it?
No.
Oh, good.
But I think I'm in the right place down here.
Are you willing to share the riddle with us? I could understand if you don't want to. It sounds rather personal.
Maybe if we stay together a little longer.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure if you'd want me to be sharing this anyways. It's a pretty secretive god. Gods are amazing, though. That's why I want to become one.
New god, who dis? Well, as the day ends, and the next day begins, opening up on a foggy morning here in the Grim Wharf, would we like to take one of the rowboats across the lighthouse?
I don't know, is Cliff here?
Yeah,
Cliff?
I'm back. I mean, I
Where'd
never
you-
left.
Where'd you go last night, Cliff?
Nowhere. I was here the whole time.
I looked around, I didn't see you.
I would like to make
Weird.
I would like to make an
It's a
insight
ball.
check.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Insight check.
I got a 20, so did Jay.
Wow.
Yes, Cliff is in sight.
I honestly, Sean doesn't remember enough of last night to bother inciting.
He seems to be lying.
I'm gonna say, Cliff, you don't have to lie to us. If you don't,
I don't know. I'm short.
If you
Maybe I
don't-
was behind the bar getting something to drink.
If you don't want to tell us the truth, you could just tell us that you don't want to tell us the truth.
I'm insulted. I never lie, clearly.
But
I
we were
will-
telling the story to Storth.
No, that's not lying. That's entertainment. It's totally different.
I'm going to lean down and like get very close to Cliff.
Achoo!
I don't flinch.
That was well played, Brad.
Some of that dust on your armor. I have allergies. Oh man. Ugh. Breakfast. Who's
hold
up
on.
for breakfast?
Are you like turning to leave?
Well, no, I'm turning to get breakfast. We're in the inn, I assume.
Okay, well, but you're turning to move yourself away from my presence.
I suppose, unless you happen to be standing next to the table where we're going to eat breakfast.
I'm going to grab you and stop you and look you in the eye and just pat you on the shoulder and then let you go.
I'll go sit down for breakfast.
You guys have a lovely breakfast of fish and eggs.
Glorious.
Very, very delicious, very tasty, especially compared to what you guys were having in some of the other towns. Clearly, there's some better chefs here. It's more of a major city, and people here work harder on their food. So, food's got some actual spices to it, a little bit of flavor. And
I will comment that it's palatable.
Two Toes would send you guys off on your way. Would point you in the right direction of where you can get a rowboat. There's just like communal rowboats kind of along the shore area, and you're welcome to make a trip over to the lighthouse.
Real quick, Brian, when being confronted, how uncomfortable did Cliff seem?
Not uncomfortable at all.
Interesting.
He doesn't seem like he's somebody that's easily phased.
Or he's completely comfortable lying if he ever did it.
Uh-huh. Even if he gets caught in a lie.
He just said he never lies. So.
First of all, that's only possible if you actually lie. If you never actually lie, then you never get caught in a lie.
Exactly.
Look, if we were talking, what's your goal while you're down here?
My goal in life, my goal today, that's a very open-ended question.
Goal in life, what are you trying to do, at least before you were taken down here? Or what do you want to do now that you're down here?
Well, I'd like to get back home eventually now that we're down here, but one never knows what one's fate or destiny is, so I'm just trying to make it the most enjoyable, most heroic, and make the absolute most impact on the people around me as possible before fate, whatever fate has decreed for me, happens.
Writes a notebook, no goals whatsoever.
Low ambition.
No ambition.
Okay. Admiral goal.
Oh, it's pronounced admirable.
I was saying Admiral goal.
Oh. Sorry, my old ears.
You're not that old. You're still spry and young. You're only, what, 83 or something?
Have you seen
young
me?
man? Oh, you young man, you.
I think proportionally, I'm the oldest person here.
Sorry, I can't tell age very well, apart from different races and stuff.
I will shake my head no.
Proportionally.
Also,
I will shake my head no.
I need to make a correction from what I said last night. I apologize. My character, I said the wrong thing, but my character would have said Moon Petal Institute. Sorry, was the place I went to study. I mixed it up with the Starlight Academy. No, it's the Moon Petal Institute, which you guys might remember from the Khuros campaign.
So a little bit, but I would look at the armor when he shakes his head.
Yeah, it's the
Archmage Moonpetal's the one that helped Takoran develop his little office.
Yeah, it's the academy in the capital of the Alliance.
You mean the Empire?
Nope.
No, the Alliance.
Ah, I see.
Are you saying that there is no more Empire?
So you're saying is your character is a anti-imperial heretic?
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to take from it, then go ahead.
He would get along just fine with Kryn.
For those who don't remember, that's the Alliance capital, or at least part of it.
Oh yeah, that looks familiar. The map looks familiar. I just didn't remember the name.
Yeah.
No, that never happened. Anyways.
Yep, none of that ever happened. You're right. It's not like we have video evidence or anything.
No. Was I there? I wasn't there for that session. Anyways. We make our way over.
Now we got God Lion too. What the hell?
Peak majestically on the rugged cliffside over the sea is a large beacon-type lighthouse. Light's currently non-active. It seems like a stalwart guardian of the ships navigating the waters. Tall cylindrical tower weathered by gray stone, its surface etched with the scars of countless storms. The base of the lighthouse is surrounded by jagged rocks that jet out from the cliffside, creating a natural barrier against the relentless waves, although a small wrought iron dock appears to jut out from one of the rocks, allowing a docking point. Nestled in the rock's face is several kind of smaller beaches that line up against the cliffside far below the lighthouse. And you guys arrive. You land on this small dock off to the kind of the rocky base of the lighthouse, and then there's kind of like these poorly made like steps that kind of make your way actually up to the front door, that you can kind of stumble your way up.
Do I see any other ships around here, like the captain's ship, by chance?
Nope, you don't see any other ships here.
Okay. I guess I'll start going up the steps then.
I too will go up the steps.
You make your way up to the front door, a simple light-colored wooden door at the very base of this large lighthouse.
I knock.
No answer.
I cast knock. I don't have that. Well, how long do you want to wait? Or do we just go in?
I'm gonna look at the tower, up the tower, around the tower. Do I see anything weird? Because, you know, it's a wizard's tower.
It looks like a pretty normal. It's more of a lighthouse, right? So it's a lighthouse. Looks fairly normal, although there is like a small, like almost like backyard type beach. If you went around and then went back down some steps, you'd be at like a rear beach. I would describe it as a little private one, where a boat couldn't really land because of jagged rocks. But other than that, it's just like a lighthouse.
Is the door locked?
It doesn't appear locked.
Does there appear to be any other way in the tower, a window, or just this door?
There's a window up on like the 3rd floor.
That's a long way down. I'll try that window.
You're gonna try to climb up to the window?
Oh, no. He said it's a long
okay.
way down, so I don't think I'm gonna try that window.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, it's a long way down. I'll try that window.
No.
I guess I'll go inside. I'm gonna open the door and say, hello, is anyone in here?
Small lighthouse is breathtaking and full of whimsy. Is a small, practically very simple designed circular room you enter. This room seems to have a small kitchenette tucked into the corner, a small reading cozy room with oversized pillows and a view of the surrounding ocean. The whole place is covered in plush, deep sea blue carpets, and there's a large crystal chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Is there any... I will follow in. Is there a stairs or ladder to other floors, or...?
Yep, there's a small staircase.
Does anyone respond when I say hello? Is anyone here?
Nope.
Oh, I wonder if they're out. Should we be going in if they're out? Do we even know if this is actually a person's house? It kind of looks like it. But it's a lighthouse. Are those public?
They're all good questions, but I do not know the answer.
Well, he did leave the door unlocked.
True. Sure, she locked the door. Good enough for me. I'll start going up the staircase. Yeah.
Sure. The second room is a large library in this similarly circular room. There's a small desk, a parchment quill, bunch of books, a couple laid out on the desk, a bunch more on bookshelves, and then the room continues upwards.
What books are on the desk like he's been recently reading?
One second.
Is there any artwork?
There's 3 books currently on his desk. One says Curses, Whispers, and How to Evade Them. There's a second book called Chronicles of the Undying. And there's a third book called Fading Echoes, Escaping Self-Doubt.
What about artwork? Is there any artwork?
There's no artwork. There is what appears to be a small, like, photograph of a blue-skinned Triton with a smaller blue-skinned Triton girl, very young.
A photograph? Have I
A
ever
portrait.
seen... Okay.
That's artworky.
It's like I was about to say, do I know what photographs are? These people's souls have been taken.
Right.
Those are the books on his desk.
What black magic is this?
I guess I'll continue going up the stairs.
Chronicles of the Undying Cliff is a researcher and his exploration of the world of Khuros and documentation of the various types of undead he's run across.
It's not what I was looking for. I put it back.
What were the other books?
There's Curses, Whispers, and How to Avoid Them, Chronicles of the Undying, and Escaping Reality and Self-Doubt.
I would look. Does the Chronicles of the Undying have an appendix?
Yeah.
I would look in the appendix.
What are you looking for?
I messaged you.
Starts with a V.
Interesting.
Rhymes with bonfire.
I'll message you back here.
Okay.
Not sure what rhymes with bonfire.
Vampire.
You said there was
Vampire.
Like, nope, not really.
pen and parchment on there. Was he writing anything?
There is writing, although it does not appear to be in a language you can read.
Can I read it?
Make an intelligence check.
I have to make an intelligence check to
Yes.
read it?
Yep. It appears to not be an actual written or spoken language. It appears to be a private cipher or encryption. It's his own private code.
Interesting. All right. Oh, well, make sure we not to mess with that. Don't want to mess with his stuff.
I'm gonna head on upstairs.
I'm going to go ahead and sit in the chair at the desk, and I am going to begin the 10-minute process of casting Comprehend Languages.
There you go, Aaron. That's for you.
So it's not really telling me anything I didn't already know.
Not necessarily, no. Okay, you can absolutely cast Comprehend Languages. This is what it says. I will show it to you, Jay.
I get the literal meaning of it. And it takes me about 1 minute per page, though, to decipher.
There you go. And only you can see that right now.
I'm going to make, as I go through this, I'm going to make, not full notes, but like
Sure,
abbreviated
highlights.
Notes. Yeah, so that I can fill it out later.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Do those
But,
spark
yeah.
notes.
Yeah, exactly.
If Algorex goes to the 3rd floor, I will follow.
The 3rd floor is simply a bedroom with a couple personal items and a small closet with clothes. There is also what appears to be a small spell book laying on the nightstand.
Ooh.
I'm not going to touch that.
But no person?
Is there
No
a
person.
way to, like, get outside of the lighthouse to see either from the roof or, like, the 3rd floor to the outside?
Yeah, so it goes up to the 4th floor, and that's where the actual light is, and there's like a balcony surrounding that.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm going to
up
go
there.
up to the 4th floor and look around and see if I can see any ships from there.
Same. I'm also gonna be looking out for people who might be swimming in the water, like construction might be.
There's a fish guy coming towards the front door.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
I cast Thunderbolt.
Is there any sign that that there was someone who left like in a hurry? Like, is there any like
Hot tea.
food in a bowl or hot tea or anything like that?
You don't see anything like that, although there does appear to be some kind of script similar to the one downstairs up by the actual physical light, Brian.
This tea is still warm. We just missed it.
Did I notice Kellantir looking at the other one?
I assume you would have.
Then I will bring it down to her.
I'll continue looking over the balcony for any ships or anybody swimming in the water.
Would you read the other note as well, Kalantir?
Sure.
That basically shows a way for him to summon the captain's ship by casting Burning Hands into the actual light. It also mentions that his research laboratory down by the beach is slowly being overrun by various creatures, and he will have to hire an adventuring party to clear it out at some point.
I saw an opportunity.
Where are we gonna find an adventuring party?
I can actually believe Sean saying that.
Yeah. Good RPing right there.
Well, we do know those 3/5 guys. We could find them again.
And between the 3/5 and the 5 pieces of 7, we almost have a full adventuring party.
I don't know. Somebody do the math. The math is 3/5 and 5/7 over 1. I think it is. Pretty sure it is actually. 'Cause those are both over half. So I think between the two groups we have a full one. And maybe like an eighth to spare.
Your math skills are blowing my mind right now.
Which
Come on.
one of us is the extra eighth?
You're the intelligent one, Killantir. You're supposed to be doing the maths.
I'm guessing they didn't teach sarcasm at your school.
I'm a bard. I didn't go to school. I went to college.
Yes, fair enough. Not as if college is a type of school or anything.
Well, what would we like to do?
I apologize. They didn't have sarcasm. I'll stop using it.
I'll put that paper back when she's done with it too.
If you guys would have told me that there was a spell book up there, I would like to look at the spell book. Ooh. Detect dragons is an interesting spell. Darn. He doesn't have
seems kind of a
identify.
random. Seems kind of a random one to have.
And Jay, would you have shared those other notes with everybody else, or are you hanging on to them for now?
Yeah, no. If everyone else wanted to know what they were.
There was something about
That was the encrypted work on his desk.
From these notes, would I get an idea of if we had the vampire we had encountered falls under any of these categories?
He seems like the very basic one. He's also kind of a lesser vampire, so he's barely cool enough to even have a type.
Okay.
He's like one step up from a vampire spawn.
Fair enough. Way to belittle our accomplishment.
our free level
Triumph.
He's barely a vampire.
I mean, already was a vampire. He was barely a vampire.
There was a mention of a laboratory on the beach.
Yep.
Sean's gonna start wandering a beach.
I'm going to go out down there too and try to look for it.
You guys can both make investigation checks.
Okay.
I will guide myself. 11.
Nope. Oh, Sean's pretty close, but Sean, you get the feeling that you're like right on where the secret entrance would be, but you can't quite find it.
You found it and then turned to tell everyone else, and you forgot that.
And
You
you just
found
totally forgot where it was. Yeah.
I like that better.
Guys! Wait, what?
But I didn't call you.
Why are you all running out here?
Well, do we wait for him to return, or what do we do now?
Well, if we want to find the captain, we know what we need to do. We can either cast it ourselves up there or ask them to do it.
Do
I
any
don't
of
know
us
that,
know
though.
how to cast Burning Hands?
I do not.
It's negative Ghost Rider, so I guess it's asking them to do it.
Well, we would have to find him first.
I assume he'll come home at some point, right?
One would think.
Unless he's dead inside the laboratory from whatever's been overrunning it.
Yeah.
Is there any indication of where his laboratory is from his notes?
It says it's down somewhere near the beach area where Sean's looking.
Oh, well, why don't we go take a look at the laboratory?
The laboratory.
I'd be very interested to see this laboratory, and if there are any creatures there, perhaps we could clear them out for the wizard and make a good first impression. Or at least an impression that might make up for invading his personal space.
Is this private beach type area on like an area that you can't get to just by landing? Do you have to like go through his house to get to it? Through the lighthouse?
Yes. It's like out his
Okay.
back door.
Be kind of weird if he didn't want people. If he was worried about it and then left his door unlocked. So he's either confident or it's not here.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
You can make investigation checks, except for Algorex and Sean, who've already made some.
No, there's definitely nothing over here.
I'll provide bardic inspiration. I think I can do skill checks on that, right? Ability check.
Sure.
Yep. I will provide a bardic inspiration to Killantir.
I will guide Kellantir.
Oh. Well, it is a DC 22 to find it, and you got a 26, 29.
28, 31.
We found the shit out of that place.
You immediately find the rune, which opens up into a massive pitch black cave system. It is not like a small tunnel. I mean, it opens up into a huge, sprawling cave system. You can hear echoing around you. It's gigantic. And it is pitch black.
Wow.
I will cast light on my short sword.
Before we go down there, do you guys mind if we take a $5 here so I can go say goodnight to the kids real quick?
100%.
Sure.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
100%
No.
bomb mines.
What's the, you're gonna have to remind me, what's the light on light? Is it 20 bright, 20 low?
20, yeah.
I will also cast light on my holy
The
symbol.
way I've memorized it is that light gives 20/20 vision.
I like it, I like it.
I will hold my shield towards one of the wizards and like tap
Yeah.
it.
I'll cast light on your
I'm
shield.
also going to cast mage armor on myself.
I'll be
in
right back
case.
as well.
I guess I'll cast Mage Armor as well.
I will also cast mage armor.
At some point, really?
Your AC goes down.
No, I'm not casting mage armor.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm into it.
Like your AC actually goes down.
Your base AC becomes. No. There will come a point, I imagine, where I'll find a +1 studded leather or better of light armor that will make it so I don't require to use this anymore. But for now, still going with the mage armor.
Going strong with the mage armor.
Yeah.
Do you have proficiency with light armor?
Yeah, as a blade singer, I do.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran I ran Mage Armor on Callista as the Eldritch Invocation until I got the Robes of the Magi.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you remember that Gersali had the fancy armor.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but
That was her unique item.
yeah.
I don't get a unique item this time.
What are you talking about? You got the best item so far at level 2, mind you.
But it wasn't unique.
Yeah, but you got something.
Everybody got a unique item. Everybody
I never got a
item
unique
last time.
item.
Fuck you.
Shut up, Rogar.
You got 2. You got the shield and the fucking sword. The blade.
Plus,
Korin got
Rogar was a unique item all on its own.
That's true. Korin got the pocket watch.
Yeah. Hashtag politics for the win.
Grin just had his gun. Well, he got the cloak too. That was
Yeah,
the
the
cloak.
cloak.
The gun was part of his class. The cloak was super cool though.
Yeah, the cloak might have been the single coolest magic item drop that we've ever seen.
I just really liked the last ability of the pocket watch, which I totally stole, which is as an action you can pause time and take a long rest.
Yeah. In the last fight, when I did that within a time stop, that was pretty great.
All right, let's time stop here. All right. Use the watch. Time stop within a time stop.
Yeah, I did. I went total Inception on it. And, you know, when you think about the plot of Inception, the two were very similar. I'm gonna stop everything for 20 seconds so that I can take 4 turns in a row. And in one of those turns, I'm gonna stop time even more so that I can take an 8-hour long rest.
It's D&D 3.5 Dragons.
I just remember two Korin getting slammed through a building and then just pummeled through the floor into the basement.
Yeah, well, and then into ice, and then
Help!
and then yeah. And as soon as he goes into ice, the general's like, Takura!
And then he went and smacked the shit out of Boots.
Yeah, yeah.
Boots went through like 3 full houses.
Didn't I grab his
What a great
finally?
campaign.
Yeah. Just where'd Boots go?
Yeah, Rogar grabbed his halberd like out of the air that was attacking
it flies and fights on its own. So
and
Rogar
then
just took it
and started hitting him with it, if I recall.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And that whole time I was being killing the wizard and then being chased by the giant fucking thing he summoned.
Poor Crit just got chased by that gargoyle the whole final fight. Just leave me alone.
Well, I mean, I pretty much killed the wizard right away, so.
Well, that's what you got to do. You gotta get either Rogar or Kryn on the wizard, and or Gersali. Gersali could have gotten on that wizard and ruined him too, but.
But I could touch him from 300 feet away, so.
Right.
It just made it easy.
Yeah. Ah, the good old days.
The thing that really fucked him though was I silenced him.
Oh yeah.
That does tend to do that to casters.
Yeah, nothing's worse for casters than silence. Which is why I'm so confused by the armor.
I think there was some other wizard that it was like, I think when you guys were defending that bridge, there was like a wizard in front that just got their head exploded right away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Went up to the fog to try and like dispel it or something.
Yeah, we had some sort of spell up of some kind, and he was gonna try to dispel it, and
I think it was Storm of Vengeance or something.
Kryn was like, "No, you're not gonna do that," and just disappeared his head.
We had like a fog covering up the area, and there were prints inside of it.
Yeah, that's Storm of Vengeance. It does all that. It does lightning strikes, fog, bring stuff to life.
I don't think it was Storm of Vengeance, so that did.
I don't think so. I think it was something else.
Yeah, we like set up.
I don't know.
And then Boost cast Storm of Vengeance after the mage got his head blown off.
There was that one old gnome with the cannon helping out.
Yeah. I have one spell that doesn't require verbal components.
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
Shield.
Nope,
it's a
Fine.
cantrip.
That's fine, but
Minor
that's my
illusion.
only one is shield.
Mind Spike is only somatic. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
I should probably get shield.
I thought about taking it, and then I was like, honestly, with 11 AC, it's probably never going to make a difference. Although it would give me like 50% more AC, so.
Yeah, and if you use mage armor, it'll take your AC up to 19 with shield.
Yeah. Seems inefficient. Could use that other spell slot for like another Mist Witch Bolt or something.
Depends on how squishy you are.
Yeah, he's at least got, some HP. Last level wasn't great, only got like 5 HP.
I think that's all I got too. Well, 5 HP isn't bad when you're rolling a d6.
Well, it was 5 with my +3 con. I
Oh.
rolled a 2.
I forgot you have +3 con.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on Brian still.
Yep, I believe so.
That bastard. And down below you is a pool of green, sickly water that also seems to continue this direction. So it goes up this way and into the water this way.
I'm gonna come up to the water and just inspect it.
Make a perception check.
Four.
Looks wet.
I'm gonna do the same thing to the water over here.
Perception check.
They'll obviously see whatever needs to be seen over there, so I'm gonna check over here.
You see a creature poke its head out. You're not sure if it's an orc or some similar creature. Poke its head out around the rock and then move back.
You said orc?
Looks orc-ish.
Orc-esque. So was it like
green-skinned humanoid of some type?
So is this water here? Was it like
Yes.
walking in the water? So how deep is the water here?
So I'll make a little note here for you. It would let me, but the game doesn't want.
So did it look like he was standing on something or he was swimming?
Swimming.
Okay.
You guys should all see those little markers, yeah?
Yeah, I do. I will relay said information to my companions, and I will keep looking in that direction.
Should we call out to him?
Hello?
You see a creature poke its head back around the corner. It looks similar to a triton, although its body seems to be made up of like coral, and it has actual fleshy skin rather than scales. It's kind of like a weird orc triton hybrid you're not familiar with.
Down here?
Yeah. Kind of pokes its head out for a second. Starts talking to you. Does anybody speak Aquan?
I don't.
No.
I'm not.
Then nobody understands
No.
him. And he yells out at you a couple of things and then backs his head back around.
Does he
Has
look?
it been more than an hour since we were?
It has not been more than an hour.
Casted comprehend languages.
It has not been more than an hour.
I do speak Primordial, which Tooltip says the Primordial language includes Orin, Aquan, Ignan, and Terran dialect.
Primordial does include Aquan.
Oh, I also speak Primordial.
Oh, there you go. He basically says, "We've claimed this place. It's not the wizard's no more. He's gone. Leave us alone." And then he ducks back away.
Oh. Well, gentlemen, I believe we found the group of people that the wizard was hoping we would take care of. Or was hoping would be taken care of by someone.
Well, I'm not terribly excited about splashing around in that water over there. Maybe we take the high ground first?
Very well. It does give these creatures a clear line of exits, though they don't seem interested in leaving.
I came to a fork in the road. I'll stop here. It looks like I see some things in the distance.
You see two more of these creatures that are not threateningly, but I would say guardedly holding their weapons like spears oriented towards you, and they call out in Aquan, which you can understand through Primordial, and I'll tell you that they don't want to hurt anybody, they just want you to go away.
I'm going to ask what happened to the wizard.
That boat lady took him.
How long ago was that?
one of your days. Maybe 2.
Well, he'll probably be back then. Isn't this his spot?
Not a lot of safe places for our people around here. Finally found a place. We're not about to give it up.
Are you translating this for us, Algorex?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if I were the only one who understood him?
That would be great.
We could play charades after, in the middle of every conversation.
Can you and the...
You could,
I'm gonna...
you could tell him that it's not safe because we've been tasked with ridding them of this place. That we'd prefer that they leave peacefully, but if not, we'll be forced to use violence.
I'm gonna try something else first real quick. I'm gonna ask him, can they not use this place and let the wizard use it for his research lab as well?
He says we tried to offer him help, and we would offer him payments and money and other things he wanted, but he said we can't stay here because his work's too busy and something about his daughter.
Sarah? Guess I wouldn't hear that though.
Is his daughter's name Sarah?
I don't know. I think that captain lady's making him work on something. She took his daughter a while ago and now took him.
Ah. Well, we're kind of in a tough predicament ourselves. And I'll kind of relay to them what Kellantyr said.
Oh, sorry he's not here.
Doesn't seem like they're willing to leave amicably.
Without the wizard here anyway, he can't even pay us for our services. Maybe we should run down that lead first.
Yeah, we could. And then maybe, well, if the captain took his daughter, maybe if we get the daughter back, then we can have him coexist with these people.
It's possible, yeah. Maybe his work won't be so pressing and he won't be so private.
Could be.
Oh.
I'll look to everyone else. Well, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to start walking out.
Yeah, me too.
I will follow and wave to the colonists.
As you guys are turning to leave, you suddenly hear the sounds of combat from where you just were.
I'm going to turn and come back.
How many of you guys roll initiative?
Cautiously go back.
Are you guys okay over there? Thought I heard someone dying.
All right.
Sounds like they're fine.
Yeah, no big deal. Let's just go.
You guys did not help us. You are not our problem.
Hey, we were trying to be amicable.
Oh man, I was all in for the peaceful combat music.
Nice peaceful battle.
This doesn't sound peaceful at all.
Did it sound like it was coming from this direction, Thomas, or more like this direction?
Up the way.
Okay.
Oh, this is Slay the Spire music.
Well, Algorex, you're up first.
I'm gonna, I guess, run up here.
You see a massive frog-like creature currently swallowing one of the coralants.
Let's see. I am in 30-foot range. I will cast Thunderbolt. 7.
Back to normal.
I say Algorex is back, baby.
All right. And that'll be it.
Cliff.
It's a giant frog thing up here eating them.
I hear the casting of Thunderbolt and Algorex yelling, and I will start moving that way. 10, 25. I will dash. 10, 25. And then I will use a bonus action to give Algorex Bardic Inspiration, and that'll be my turn.
Sean.
Okay. Sean's gonna. You can get to about there. Can I see anything? I don't know what I'm looking at over here. I don't think I can see anything.
You can see what you can see.
Yeah. So I will. I'll just I'll send my turn there.
You watch as this thing just swallows the chieftain of whatever these people are. There's one clearly more designated in more colors as the chieftain, and is just swallowed.
Oh. Well, we may not have to clear this cave out or so.
Clanter.
Alright, so let's see. Three, four. I guess I'll step up next to these guys. I still don't see this thing. Is it coming from up here somewhere? The sounds?
I think they're coming from
they're
this way.
coming from right here.
Oh. Okay, so I still just can't see it. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll take out one of my stones. I'll cast light on it, and I will throw it as far as I can into this back corner. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
Here's the creature, by the way.
Yep. Classic.
He's got an arm.
It's got 3.
He's got 3 arms. Why are you rolling for the frog guy again? Or
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
isn't it for the tide caster?
Yeah, and he's gonna Misty step out of there.
Was he the guy that got swallowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the armor.
I'm going to dash to here. That's it.
Algrex?
I guess I will try to use Witch Bolt.
I'm digging on this music. This is a good song.
15.
15 is the armor class.
Yeah, I hit.
By the way, just FYI, since you do have Bardic Inspiration currently, I also have this as part of it.
Okay,
So you could add it to your damage. You could roll it and add it to your damage roll if you wanted to.
I'm gonna do that. So 12
Ooh,
plus
big damage.
to the D8,
D6.
15 lightning damage.
Doesn't like it.
And then I'll take a step back. That's my turn.
Cliff.
Quite in a range for what I wanted to do. So instead, I will Eldritch Blast. Ready, 1 damage, go. Aw. 4
Aw.
cool damage.
You did too many damage.
And
I take it this thing's immune to poison as well.
That's probably a safe assessment.
I would say so.
And I think that's going to be it for me. That's it for me.
Sean?
Okay. Sean's gonna step up to here and cast Witch Bolt.
No.
I'm gonna use Seeking Spell to reroll.
That'll go.
Ooh, another 12.
Big damage.
And then I'm actually gonna step up a little bit more, and that'll end my turn there.
Just swallows this guy.
I'll cast Silvery Barbs on that swallow.
Well, the guy gets to make a strength save.
Right, I'll just make him reroll that hit though.
Oh, okay.
Yep, sure.
And I'll give advantage to
Reroll the tongue attack or the swallow, because there's two.
The swallow, I guess.
Oh,
He's not able to swallow him. And he looks over at Sean gratefully.
I give him a thumbs up. And then part of the Silvery Barbs, I get to give someone advantage. I will give it to Kelantir.
Galantir.
What are you giving him advantage
Galantir.
on?
Galantir.
His next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within 1 minute.
Interesting.
I was waiting to use that the entire last fight. And the thing never succeeded. That's sweeping. Well, that one I was in range anyway.
You're up.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt on this Vanderhob. So I have advantage. 19.
That'll hit.
For a whole 1 fire damage.
Big one.
And I will move towards it. Am I able to move around these guys? Are they...
Yeah, they'll let you move
Okay.
past.
Let's see. Yeah, and I'll bonus action Blade Song, so actually... Maybe it's today. Okay. Good for me.
The Tide Caller is gonna drop a magic missile.
Ooh.
As you do.
And the armor.
I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Big javelin.
I will smite on the javelin.
Can you smite on ranged weapons? I think it's only melee.
I don't know.
I think it is also only melee, but I've been wrong once or twice.
Melee weapon attack. Okay, so never mind. No smite.
Technically, you could on a javelin. You just have to be using the javelin as a melee weapon.
So it's a shame I don't get to. So that'd be 13 damage.
You put a blade right through his belly, right where that guy would have been.
I'll walk up to the thing and pull my javelin back out. And I'll watch the thing just to see if it looks like it might be healing or something like that. Just in case.
Just because the combat music hasn't ended yet.
And we're still in turn order.
Algrex?
Oh, are we still in turn order? Then I don't get to walk up.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Let me,
How far? Yeah, how far back?
I was right here. I was right
I
there.
mean, don't you also have movement, or did you already move as far as you could?
That was all my movement. It took all my movement to get to there, and I threw a javelin at it.
Yeah.
He was all the way back here.
I don't want to move all the way there. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm just gonna damage it with Witch Bolt again. Make sure it's dead.
Sure.
It just starts twitching and spasming as electricities run through it.
Cliff, make a perception check. You see a large creature hiding very well in the darkness right up here.
Is it the same creature as...
Looks like a very similar creature.
Does it look aggressive?
Looks like it's trying to sneak up on you.
I'm going to... Am I within 30 feet of it right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to dramatically pull out my loot, plug in the amp, quickly tune it, make sure the volume is quite right, and then I'm going to start playing Barbie World for Earworm Melody. Unfortunate. Let me make sure it's oops. Let me check the thing that says here.
Yep, no effect.
Unfortunate. That is me. Oh, and I'll yell, "Hey, look that way!"
Does their constitution happen to be lower? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I will also. I apologize. Last thing I'm gonna do is because it's cool and I haven't had a chance to use this. I'm going to use Inspire Greatness on the armor.
I think Sean is going to gonna bonus action dodge with the quickening, and then he's going to ready his action to cast Witch Bolt on it when it gets a little closer. So I can only barely see it, so I don't want to run away and lose the connection.
Cool. This guy's gonna move over here, and he's gonna try to tongue Cliff.
No! Hold on a moment.
I am going to use my reaction to Silvery Barbs.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it?
Make him re-roll that attack.
No! Is that considered a ranged attack, by the way, what he's making, or no? Or is it just a 10-foot
It's a melee attack, but he's got a 15-foot reach.
Gotcha. Well, that's one of the few things I don't have reactions to, so I can't avoid that at all.
And can I cast my Witch Bolt now? That he's come closer.
100%.
Here's my failed strength saving throw.
Uh-oh. Everything's going wrong.
Yeah, I'll let that miss. I'm not gonna spend more for 3 points.
$13 to swallow, yeah.
My AC is 15.
Cool.
He fails to swallow you.
Excellent. Because that would have hurt.
The tongue hurt bad enough.
Volunteer.
Yes, it did.
I do find Cliff Bars are hard to swallow sometimes.
Whoops. Why did I do that?
My Cliff Bars are tasty and easy to swallow. How dare you?
Messages. How did I do that? How do I undo that?
Oh, this message has been hidden.
I just hid it. I don't know how to unhide it. 17 hits. 15 also hits. Okay, so that's how you hide them. Wait, sorry, what'd you roll?
17.
17 and 15.
Try to figure out how to... I'm learning a new roll 20 mechanic here. Those both hit.
Okay, but you ate up my regular attack there by hiding it, so here. So it's 8 on the first hit and 1 on the second.
Apparently, you can click on the same 3 dots and choose unhide.
Ah!
There's dots?
Interesting.
Not for you.
Probably just for the DM, yeah.
But that is it for me.
This guy... is going to cast a healing word at Brian. And the armor. You heal for 13, Brian.
Oh, 13. Oh. Puts me at full. Thanks, bud.
I am going to move to here. Cliff is not restrained.
He is grappled. He is not restrained.
I'm annoyed I can't get to the thing to hit it.
Hey, you can go diagonal. Did you get it from here?
Can I get it from here?
There's kind of a wall there. I'll say from there you could attack the tongue that's wrapped around Cliff. That makes sense to me.
Don't miss too hard.
We'll just say it's a disadvantage because it's a smaller target.
I would like to make a competing strength check against the thing to pull Cliff away from it. Ungrapple
Okay,
him.
sure. Make an athletics check.
18.
It's a 21 because I gave Inspire Graceminess. He has a +3 on all of his skill checks.
Yeah, you yoink Cliff back.
I will step in. Was that my action?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Let me see. All right. Yep, that's it then.
Algrex?
12?
No.
Okay, that's it.
Cliff?
If Barbie World didn't work, we'll try Karma Chameleon.
Comma, chameleon.
You bastard! And then as a bonus action, I will give my last Bardic Inspiration to Killantir.
John?
Okay.
Why aren't these guys in the... these guys should still be in the order. They all fell off because their token guy died. All right.
Go, token guy.
Sean's gonna cast Witch Bolt again. See if anything happens. Doesn't look like it.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna use my meta magic to re-roll it. See if I can do better. I did do better.
Oh man,
Yeah, that'll hit.
if you crit, it
I
feels
know.
so good when
That
you
would've
crit
been
on
really
Witch
nice.
Bolt because every single one of them gets double dice.
So 3, because of course the good die was the one that was the extra. And then I'm going to use my last point of sorcery points to quicken a Mind Sliver. So DC 13 intelligence save. And he takes 5 psychic damage from that.
Cool.
And his next attack is made with a minus D4 saving throw.
Next saving throw.
Next saving throw.
He's gonna try to tongue the armor.
A 21 will miss.
And he will try to tongue Killantir. Killantir? I'm gonna keep saying it wrong, Jay. You're gonna have to retell me how to pronounce it. Killantir?
That's okay. Let's see. 26 is a pretty good attack.
You might have to burn shield.
It would be if you didn't shield.
Nope. It would still just hit with shields.
Oh, shame.
It's gonna hit.
8 necrotic.
Okay.
And you're grappled. And it's your turn.
All right. I will attack twice.
Yes and yes.
14 damage.
Cool.
And that's it for me.
Another magic missile at the armor.
I will attack him with my Warhammer.
No.
It's actually 12.
Still no.
Shame.
that it? Is it-
Who magic missiled the armor?
The Tide Caller. Tide Caster.
Oh, so now they're attacking us.
No.
He magic missiled the Bandrob.
Oh, got it. Sorry. I thought you said it was magic missile at the armor. I was like,
No,
oh.
no.
He went. He casts another magic missile. The armor, as in
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Yeah, okay.
Algrex?
I'm just
I was
gonna
like, that
cast
son of a bitch.
Thunderbolt.
You motherfucker!
11 will miss.
We kill them all now.
Cliff?
They're like, guys, we
Dejected
got 'em
that my
right where
songs
we
aren't
want 'em.
working, I will just prepare for my 1 damage on Eldritch Blast.
Nope.
Biscuit!
0
Nope.
damage on
Even
Eldritch
less
Blast.
than one. Yeah.
I'm gonna stomp over here.
Continue damaging with Witch Bolt.
9.
And then I will.
This Vanderhoof
Actually, no,
seems
I'll stay
hardier
here.
than the
I'll
last.
stay here.
It does.
They actually have the
Boys.
same exact number of hit points.
We didn't roll 2 12s against this guy.
I didn't say that they did have more. It just seems to have more.
It does seem that way. This guy's gonna try to swallow Jay.
He sure is.
Oh, he failed.
10. That definitely misses.
It's a fail. Good thing he has 2 attacks. 19.
19 misses.
Woo! Lucky you.
Yeah.
Oops.
This is what would have happened.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'd be unconscious in its body. But instead,
You're not unconscious,
You're
and
up,
you're not in this
Callantir.
body.
I will attack. Ooh.
One hit.
No, it's still the main hand, so that's good. Oh, wow. Yeah. 1 on the damage die.
This guy's gonna use his last spell slot here. Oh, he's low. The armor. That'll do it. You need 5 damage. Oh.
I rolled max.
You just crunch it.
Just cave in its skull.
You just cave in its weird flat skull, somehow becomes even flatter.
Oh, he turns into one of those like derpy guy memes that's got the dented in head.
Yeah. And the Colons seem very appreciative. They kind of run over and check on their leader. And the leader looks over at all you guys and just says in Primordial, does you understand? Thank you for your help. I likely would have died if not for your intervention. Anything you require from us, it's yours.
Now get the fuck out.
I will relay what he said to the rest of the party, since the armor refuses to.
Yep. That's me.
Do they
I mean,
know
you
where
can.
that ship is?
Do you know where the captain's ship is?
They tell you that they don't know where it is, but that the wizard was always tracking it. If you wanted to go look through his stuff, they would be more than happy to allow you to.
Oh. If
Okay.
All right, that sounds great.
Can we keep anything we find of magic-y goodness?
They tell you anything you find down here that's not in their cave, which is in the watery passage, you can keep.
Okay.
And then they all jump in their watery thing and swim away.
Well then. Go around this hot mess over here.
So do you lose concentration on light because you cast light on a rock, Jay?
Is light a concentration spell?
I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Light is not concentration.
Cool.
Yeah. Nor is comprehend languages.
That's surprising.
That one is surprising.
All right, slow down the armor. Wait for everybody else.
I am waiting right here.
Is that the way you're going, Brian? Nope, you're going with the armor.
Yeah, I don't want to make your life tough. We'll go down here.
You guys can split up. I just need to know so that the other people know not to move their shit.
No. I'm not gonna split off. That's a terrible idea.
Are these caskets?
What kind of a terrible player just splits off by himself in the dark without the support of his party in a mysterious cave?
Well, you gotta lock the door behind you. You have to lock the door behind you if you're gonna do that.
Jeremy's
My mistake, right.
ears are burning wherever he is.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
These are caskets? These are sarcophagi? What are these?
Beds?
Those are sarcophagi. They are coffin.
Are they empty?
Yes, sarcophagi is really just.
He says they're coffins, so there's
beds
something.
they
for
are
dead
empty.
people.
Here, I'm gonna do something. This might mess up the lighting, so I apologize if it does, but I don't think it will. Boom.
I can
Nothing
see
changed for
everything.
me, so.
Oh my gosh.
There went Pathfinder mode?
Yeah, we lost our backtrack.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all that should have happened. But I
Oh,
had to
okay,
fix
well.
something.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way.
You see a large broken hole in a wall that leads into a man-made structure that is clearly not part of this natural cave.
Over this way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start going towards the man-made structure. These sarcophagi look intact.
Hello? Where'd you guys go?
We're over here, Sean.
We lost the Sean. Sean is
There you
lost.
are. Oh, he threw me for a loop there.
We need a rope or something, Tyler.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny with the darkness that someone could actually hypothetically just get lost. Where are you guys?
Help! Help me!
So this is just a box of rocks? Is that what this is?
I seem to remember
that looks like a staircase that goes upstairs that has been destroyed.
I'm gonna climb up it.
I seem to remember that the wizard was studying vampires. Wonder if that has anything to do with the sarcophagus.
That's a keen observation.
That is a keen observation. I'm gonna try to push the lid off of this one.
You can try to climb up this if you want.
I'm gonna try to push the lid off of this.
Sure. You slide it over and you see a corpse.
Does it have a stake in it?
It does not have a stake in it.
Hello, my name is Sean. Just in case.
How desiccated is it?
A couple of weeks probably.
Oh,
That's semi-fresh.
it probably doesn't smell very good, I would imagine.
No.
What about this one?
This one looks like it's been dead quite a bit longer, maybe a couple months.
Still does not smell.
Still pretty fresh.
In the grand scheme of things, that's still semi-fresh, yeah.
I want to go up these stairs.
Okay, there's a hole in the ceiling above where the stairs were. You can try to get up there through an athletics or an acrobat. Probably not athletics. You'd have to jump and you're in heavy armor, so it'd be an acrobatics check.
Well, it'd be athletic because it's strength based.
Yeah, that works. You can make you jump up and you can see it looks like there's just a passage that goes upstairs to a different room.
Well, I'm gonna climb up.
I'm gonna ask the armor to lay on his stomach and reach his arm down so I can jump up and he can
Or
pull
just
me up.
let down a rope.
No, that's not as cool.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
It's not as cool.
Let down your rope.
So, did I climb up?
Pretty sure
Man,
that's how
that-
the proverb goes.
Let me in the room.
Pull me
Come
up.
on.
Pull me up, armor.
Let me in the room.
Are you gonna go? You're gonna go in the other room?
I'm going in the room.
I'm also going in the other room.
I'm climbing
But
up.
I'll be right back.
Pull me up. Pull me up.
Hang on.
Now, Gert, I gotta go knock on my stuff.
You should be able to go through now.
All right. When I get there, I will pull Cliff up.
Excellent. Just going right there. So this is a second floor above this?
Yes,
So this is not physically north of it, it's just a second
Correct.
floor that you put there for the sake of the map. Got it.
correct.
Got it. I will take a step in there to allow other people to come in if they want to.
I will stay there and keep helping people up.
Puppies, puppies.
This looks laboratory-ish.
Sean would like.
You do see what appears to be a massive laboratory, and as well as that, you can see there's a massive glass, barrel embedded into the floor, filled with dozens of skeletons.
That this here, I assume?
Yep.
Is it open lid or is it like covered somehow?
It's covered by glass.
Is the stairs up more?
I'm doing this, Thomas.
Those stairs you can see go to a trap door that appears to go into the lighthouse underneath one of the carpets.
Oh, spicy.
Is there any undead in this room?
I did divine sense, Thomas.
Celestial fiend or undead in this?
I'm looking. Hang on. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
And they can't be behind full cover.
Nope. No one dead.
I'm just gonna kind of
look
slowly pace around this room and see if anything stands out to me as I walk around. Yeah, just kind of slowly walking, looking around, taking the whole room in.
So the basics of what you find are that this person or this wizard is looking for a way to cure vampirism. There's also notes saying that the captain has taken their daughter and forced them to undergo this task.
The task of finding a way to cure vampirism?
Yep.
Okay.
There's also notes that said that this person named the Doctor was originally working on this, but the captain decided he was too insane to work with, and so she has been coercing this guy into doing it.
Could I infer that the Doctor is the Doctor that was turning people into freakers?
Seems similar.
Any stuff of magic-y goodness around here?
There's a couple of neat items. Give me 3 Arcana checks.
Okay. Can I guide myself?
Sure. They're pretty low DC.
Well, I got progressively better.
So these aren't necessarily magic items, but they are items that are... They're not like enchanted items. These are items that are like naturally magical because they're made from magical wood. You find 2 magical torches.
Oh.
Wow. Bright torch.
Oh, those are cool. I like that little nifty kind of utilitarian item.
I'll point them out to whoever wants them.
And then there's a small green vial. Should say your speed. There we go.
The torch burns for 1 hour. Ooh, the ghostwood torch is interesting.
I like that one, yeah.
The bright main torch is like a torch you can reuse over and over, is that right?
No, so it's just triple the light distance.
Oh, okay.
Instead of 20 bright, 20 dim, it's 60 bright, 60 dim.
I see. The ghostwood torch could be very useful in the right situation. The bright main's just handy.
It's a very signaling device. Hey, we're here! Would you have gone into the laboratory, Jay? I know you stepped away.
Yeah, no, I was
Cool.
going with everybody. No, I'll stay down here alone with all the corpses. That seems like a great idea.
What could go wrong?
It also talks about how the flooded part, there's some notes about how the flooded part of his lab has been haunted, and so he's not going to use it anymore.
Oh.
Well, those other things don't seem like they mind.
There's one other thing in here. I gotta find that. Oh, the other thing in here is there is a scroll of greater restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Does that have to be on your spell list to cast that one?
It does have to, so you have to be able to cast that spell from
Correct.
your class.
For your, it has to be in your class spell list. Use that scroll. Okay.
What level spell is it? 5th?
7th.
5th.
5th, yeah.
5th? I thought
Yeah.
it was 7th.
No, 3rd is lesser, 5th is greater.
7th is heal. That's
So it can
right.
be cast by clerics, druid, rangers, bards, or artificers.
I didn't think that was on my spell list. Well, I suppose I'll take that since I think I'm the only one who can cast it, right?
Yep.
All right.
It's just if it's a higher level than your spell school allows, you have to make a check to use it.
Right. Correct. Scroll.
There is also 120 loose gold pieces in here, and that's it.
All right. Well, don't worry about the scroll because I put that in my inventory, but the rest of it can go in party inventory.
Do we want to put the gold in the inventory, or do we want to just divvy up that?
It'd be 24 gold apiece, I believe, divvied up.
Sure, 24 gold each. That works.
All right.
But seemingly searching the lab up and down, that's the gist of what you find.
No spell scroll for identify, huh?
Nope.
Mm. So this stair leads back up to the lighthouse, is what we said,
Yep.
right?
Correct.
All right.
Oh, we'll go back down.
Is there anything looking down at these skeletal remains? Like, is it all skulls? Are they all shin bones? Have things been done to them? Is there anything I can surmise about something, some commonality reason that they're all down there?
Are they all human?
Make make an Arcana check.
All right. I don't really do that, but I'll try anyway.
I will guide you.
All right. I might get an 11.
Yeah, you're not sure.
11. All right. Well,
Here, with an 11, I'll give you this. This thing here seems completely unrelated to everything else in the lab.
this thing right here does the little class.
That seems not related to any of the other research or anything else. That's some separate project, but there's nothing here about what it could be.
Is he making a bone golem?
Interesting.
I'm gonna come down here and see what's down here.
Yeah,
this
Does
wall.
he have like research notes so I can get an idea of what he's working on? Or?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
were
think-
flipping through him when you were stepped
Oh,
away.
I think you're away.
The majority of his research is about finding a cure to vampirism, and his daughter was taken by the captain, who is compelling him to research that topic.
So it's really the captain, from what we can tell, that wants that cure to vampirism and is
Correct.
forcing him to find said cure.
Yep.
All right. And then, the other thing the note said, Jay, is the captain had previously had an individual, the doctor, working on this problem, but decided that doctor was too psycho to continue to work on it and got this wizard to do it instead.
Where'd everyone go? Oh, okay. They all went down there.
Yep.
I guess we're still exploring the cave. Okay.
I'm following Senor Clink.
Yeah.
Is this hole a hole that goes somewhere, or is
Yeah,
it just?
it goes into a room.
I'm going into the room.
You immediately are confronted with two small flying green creatures that have a handful of eyeballs staring at you on little stalks.
I will stop and look at them.
Wait a minute. Describe that again. Two small flying creatures.
Two small green flying creatures with several eyeballs protruding on the end of little eye stalks.
So like we're talking
spectators.
Mini beholders is what we're talking about?
Mini beholders, also known as spectators.
Hey, beholders.
They do like to hold babies, that's true.
It's hard because they don't have hands.
With their mouths, I meant. But sure.
I don't see them. Where are they?
They're coming.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Cliff, give me a bardic inspiration.
I'm out of those.
Oh,
You're just gonna have to enjoy the music for the music's sake.
Is everybody in?
Hmm?
I don't see Cliff in there.
Close to the left.
My bad. I thought I did it. Try
Click
again.
to the left. Click to the right.
One clip this time.
Glentier, I don't think you would necessarily know exactly what's going on. You would just see the people go in there and then immediately just stop and look to the right.
Well, then I guess for my turn, I'll just casually walk in here. Oh my gosh! It's spectators!
Oh my god.
Oh my, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I will cast Firebolt at the top one. 11 or misses.
11 misses, and it will reflect the spell back at you.
Oh, nice.
Did you ever use your Bardic Inspiration, Kellantir? Because you might still have that from before if you didn't use it.
I don't think you did.
Go ahead and re-roll Firebolt, Kellantir, against yourself.
I have to roll it? Well, that's...
Yeah, it says if the spell is a spell attack, the crit attack is re-rolled.
Right, but okay, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Here comes the crit. Yeah.
It'll miss, thankfully.
Yeah.
That might put a damper on what I was going to do. Since we all know I hit like a pro.
I know these are actually spectator / Algrex nemesises.
Is that it for you, Jay?
Nemesis.
Nemesi?
Still going to try.
I'll go into a blade song, and that'll be it.
Sean?
So let's move up there.
Sean hears sounds of combat. Oh, what's going on up here? Whatever you are. Eyeballs. He's going to cast. I'll just cast Mind Sliver on this one.
Okay.
So DC 13 intelligence save. So they're probably going to succeed and bounce back. Oh, they failed. So takes 5 psychic damage. And his next saving throw is made with a -1d4.
Cool. Cliff?
Excellent. Whichever one he just mind slivered.
It's top one.
We will try Barbie World again. Biscuit.
Well, now you have to make a save against your own DC. There you go. That's good.
I will, in frustration, I will draw my rapier and charge.
Algrex?
Well, since Cliff moved there, I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to use Twin Spell to cast Witch Bolt on both of them. The second level.
Ooh, spicy.
Man, I hope it's
Oh. Double fucking Witch Bolt on Algrex just melts him.
For 12 lightning damage. To both.
Wouldn't you have to roll for each, though?
I don't think so.
No, if you twin spell it, it's just both.
Right, but don't you have to roll to hit each one on a twin spell?
I don't know.
You can spend a number of sorcery points, so the spell will target a second creature in range with the same spell.
So it's this, I would say think it's the same spell. I would say it's
same attack roll.
The same attack roll. Let's see. Three and 2. So this is going to be a Fear Ray at the armor, and a Paralyzing Ray at the armor.
They're both at me?
This one, yeah. And then this one's gonna... Well, it'd probably actually be Algrex. I was thinking... We'll do Algrex, because Algrex is the one that actually hurt him.
We don't have to.
Do a Wisdom save and a Con save.
Oh, you made the important one.
You are frightened.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. Just
And this is 2 more paralyzing rays, so one will be at Cliff and one will be at Elgrex from this guy.
Hey.
That was good knowing you guys. Huzzah!
The armor.
I will move to this one. I will attack it with my warhammer.
Yes, that will.
I will smite.
Oh,
19 damage.
it hates
Get out
it.
of here with your paralyzing ray bullshit.
Good. I'm glad it hates it. That's my turn.
Killing tier.
Sorry, I'm lost in researching. When twinning a spell that uses an attack roll, you roll 2 attack rolls and 2 separate damage rolls.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
fine.
do that next time.
I run up here. I'll attack this one. Ooh, double 7s. Miss. That's it for me.
Sean.
Sean is
Careful,
going
Sean.
to try and finish off this one down here with a Mind Sliver.
Is that an intelligence save?
That is an intelligence save. Oh, it's an intelligence save for me.
Doesn't have to be you. It could be another creature.
Oh, I succeed. So, we play a little bit of ping pong, but at the end, nothing happens.
Cliff.
You both grimace at each other.
Magic ping pong.
I will move there, and I will draw my dagger, and I will attack with the rapier, and then offhand dagger attack.
Man, how do I get that ability? Can I become a spectator now instead of being Sean?
15 hit, or is it too low?
15 will hit.
9 piercing. That's it for me.
Can I use shape self to grow a lot of eyes and become a spectator to get that ability? It's obviously tied to the
That's
number
how
of
it
eyes.
works.
It's obviously tied to the number of eyes.
Elgrex.
I will do my damage on Witch Bolt. 11. Do we do 1 for each?
Sure.
Okay. So 11 to the top one, I guess, and 9 to the bottom one.
Bottom one dies.
And then I'll move back a little bit. Because I am frightened. I can do that. No matter. Oh, I guess I get to repeat this saving throw.
You're no longer frightened.
I move forward 5.
There is a paralyzing ray going to Killenteer and a wounding ray going to Cliff.
That looks like it hurt.
Uh-oh.
I will use my bardic inspiration. Do I still have that?
If
Yeah,
you
you
haven't
should.
used it yet, you should have it, yeah. So D6.
11.
17 damage to Cliff, and Killenteer is paralyzed.
Suck it! That wasn't enough! You hit like a small girl.
The armor.
I will come over here. I will smack. I will not smack. Unless a 10 hits.
10 does not hit. Jay, you're paralyzed. You
Para,
can make a save.
para.
Paralyzed. Paralyzed no longer. Sean.
Sean's gonna Mind Sliver him. What could go wrong?
No,
Oh god.
it went wrong.
Oh god, it all went wrong. Oh!
Sean refuses.
You guys grimace at each other even harder. Cliff.
If Killenteer is no longer paralyzed, does that mean flanking is taking effect here?
Yes.
24.
Yep.
19.
Yep.
5 and 4, 9 more.
He has 1 hit point left.
Woo!
Aldrex?
Witch bolt damage.
Witch bolt damage. He's
Oh,
guaranteed
he's
dead.
dead, yeah. They die.
I won't roll it anyways. 13.
And the room falls silent.
I'm gonna recommend we take a quick rest at minimum.
If I become paralyzed, that means I'm also incapacitated, right?
That means what, sorry?
If I'm paralyzed, am I considered incapacitated?
I believe so.
I think paralyzed says incapacitated. I'll double check.
Let's see.
Yeah, because it says that my blade song ends if I'm
Yes.
incapacitated.
Yeah, it is.
You are.
So it's good to know for the future. All right. Cool.
Quick rest. Everybody can heal their max hit die.
I
I'm gonna
will
look at the books.
I will look through the room also while people
Yeah.
are resting.
I will also look through the room.
I will also eat one of my Cliff Bars.
So
These seem to be various novels and fantasy books, not related directly to research. This is the pleasure reading section.
Oh, this is Sean's section right here.
Is there any
Also, you find a scroll of burning hands.
Ooh.
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 That'll be handy.
We can summon the ship.
yeah.
Well, we also can find where he's keeping track of it too. If we didn't want to summon it and wanted to try to catch him off guard too.
Yeah.
Are these ruined stairs that go up again?
Those are ruined stairs that go up.
I'll
You
go
gotta-
up them.
You gotta roll hit. Wait. People
You
are
gotta roll
rolling hit
athletics.
dying. Wait.
Yeah, wait till everybody's.
You
Well, you don't
have
roll
to-
hit
you
die.
don't roll hit
It's a
die.
quick rest.
Oh, okay.
But we don't use the hit die. We just get the max.
Yep, correct. If you just want to look at the the bottom down there, quick rest does not consume a hit die and restores 1 full hit die worth of HP. 1d10 equals 10 hit points.
Oh, okay.
It's just, a little first aid, bandaging yourself,
24. Do I climb it?
19.
little Neosporin.
You guys climb it.
Pull me up! Pull me up! I'm
There's
so
some
short.
invisible barrier blocking the way.
Let me in.
Eh.
Let me in.
I'm so short.
So you guys find yourselves in a small room, which with a hole that directly, you guys are 10 feet up right now, and it drops down into a waterlogged room. The water here is 10 feet deep. So you guys are in a hole right here.
Okay, I'm gonna
You don't move.
have
You
to
guys,
have,
you guys are stuck right there.
wait, 10
unless
feet
you-
deep.
And there's
None
a
of us can
hole.
stand in that.
I'll draw a hole. Aaron, stop moving.
So wait a minute. We were going down into a hole.
So you go
No.
up, and then you are standing above the next room.
There's a little platform. This
Here,
little
I'll show you.
This box is a
Oh,
platform.
gotcha.
That is the hole. So you guys are above that hole. You can drop down the hole into the water.
I will drop down the hole into the water.
Interesting that. So does this one look like it's on the same level as the room we just were in?
A little bit lower,
A
but
little lower. Okay.
close.
I was about to say because
I'm
last
gonna-
room didn't have water.
Look around in here.
I am going
Well-
to look around but not drop into the water.
Is anybody else coming down here?
Sean's gonna
not unless I
cannonball
need to.
into the water.
I will
Sploosh. And he's just gonna flap around.
Is there a place for him to breathe, or is it like
There is a 1 foot gap between the
okay?
ceiling and the water. So Sean he has to keep up his doggy paddle or he's gonna drown.
I am walking along the bottom. I see a chest over here. I'm gonna look inside it.
Flash, I
It's
was
locked.
taking a bat bottle.
Is it heavy?
Relatively.
I'm gonna pick it up if I can.
Sure. I mean, you're in water, so you can pick it up.
I'll pick it up. I'll bring it over here, and I'll try to lift it up through the hole.
Okay. While you're moving the chest over there,
I was gonna say, didn't those things tell us not to take anything from the underwater area?
a spectral figure of a young girl appears in front of you, and you hear a voice call out, not audibly with sound, but in your head, saying, "Put my things back."
I will stop. And I will put the things back.
It is haunted.
And then I will turn to her and try to think at her, what's your name?
Make a persuasion check.
11.
She says, the dead have no names.
How murky is the water here?
Significantly murky.
Girl has no name.
I'm going to message you what I'm going to do, Thomas.
Okay.
What are you doing to this poor child?
And the rest of you can all hear the calling out now too. She says, "Where's Elric? Please, I need to see Elric." Elric's the name of the wizard, by the way.
I thought his name was like Gidry or something.
Gideon.
Gaiden?
Yeah,
Oh, it is Gideon.
Gideon.
Hang on. Little note error. She says that, but she says Gideon.
Where's Gideon?
Yeah.
Who is he to you?
Gonna
She just says, everything. He's my romantic muse.
Are you an artist of some kind?
No, I was to be his wife, but he abandoned me here. So I cast myself into the water in the caves. And now he hides and will not visit me.
Do you have a daughter?
Yes. Yes, I do. Bring her to me. Bring Gideon to me. I just want to hold them again.
Insight check.
I was thinking the same thing.
8.
Seems like she doesn't want to do that.
Nope, I totally buy it. Whatever she said is clearly factual and not at all fabricated.
It's factual.
And then she floats over here and looks up at the hole and just says, "Do you know Gideon?"
No, I've never met Gideon.
Will you bring him to me?
If I ever meet him, I will strongly consider bringing him to you.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Sure.
That is definitely the truth. It was more of a carefully worded reply than anything.
Yes, I will
He doesn't
consider
lie,
it.
remember?
It was a half-truth.
It wasn't a half truth at all. I'm still going to consider it. I'm undecided at the moment.
And she looks at Sean and the armor and says, "I will keep your friends here until you bring Gideon to me."
I will shake my head no.
Or are we gonna have dinner?
She would pull some rubbish out of the water and kind of stack it up so that Sean could actually just stand in one place and breathe. You watch as her hair like extends out like 15, 20 feet into these like tendrils and starts moving stuff around to help Sean stand somewhere where he doesn't drown. She says, "Yes, you will
thank you,
stay
my
here
dear."
with me."
We won't be able to get Gideon without everyone's help. We need all the help we can get. We need them with us.
I have confidence. You're a hero. You will bring him to me.
Not without the full power of our group, we won't be able to accomplish it.
Is that a persuasion or a deception?
I mean, I think that's both.
Does Cliff genuinely believe what he's saying?
Well, there's the same bonus, frankly, but I think he definitely feels the chances of them being successful are longer without everybody. So
Make a persuasion check. And you will return?
if we can, we will.
You must. And then she disappears.
All right, let's get the hell out of here, and I leave.
Am I not staying for dinner?
I'm gonna walk over here. What's this way?
No, Sean, you're not staying for dinner.
Oh,
Not today.
What's this way, Thomas?
Oh, well, do you have light on your shield? Yeah, you do have light.
I do.
Seems like a watery tunnel that continues.
Is there room to breathe for people? Or
No.
no? I'm gonna walk ahead a little bit. I see.
I'm gonna go see where their armor's going. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna dejectedly climb back
You
up.
see a cave over here full of the coal creature people. This seems to be where they live over here.
All right, I'll turn and go back.
You see me standing right behind you.
Now the rest of you going back into the other room.
Oh yeah, as soon as he let her go, I went back in the other room. I noped out.
Sean, Jay, everybody else.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
I was done with that room.
I'm gonna try to climb out. Can I climb out?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay.
The side of the floor crumbles when you try to pull yourself out. You're too heavy.
Well, then you guys seem to have explored the majority of this cave system, except for where the froggy guys came from.
We didn't go to the right up here.
Yeah, that's where they came from.
Did we ever find notes on where the ship was that they said he has?
He looks like he was trying to track it and has not super successfully been able to map out a course for it.
Well,
But you guys do have the burning hands, if all else fails.
I'm gonna go all the way over here and check out where the froggies came from. Oh, you moved me backwards.
I didn't.
No. Seemed like you did. There's boxes.
There are boxes.
This is clearly the place.
A lot of boxes.
Those boxes contain various shipments of spell components.
Oh.
There are 500 gold pieces worth of any spell components you guys desire to split amongst yourselves.
Like pearls.
Yep. You guys can choose any spell components up to 500 gold piece worth, and you'll have to split that between all your casters.
Can I save the gold for when I need a spell component if I need it later on?
Sure.
Bago spell components. I like.
Yeah, you guys get Bago spell components. 500 gold worth, so you can figure that out later amongst yourselves.
Throw that in the party loot, probably.
Yeah. I don't think I have any spells right now that actually requires spell
I don't
components
either.
like
either.
All that you see over here are 2 large eggs that appear to be from the Banderhob creatures.
I will smash the eggs.
Wait. Whoa. Wait. No.
Pet Banderhob.
We could have had omelets.
Exactly.
You can't have omelets without breaking a few eggs.
Yeah, but you're supposed to break him in the pan.
And I think we have searched this place.
You have searched the place.
Okay.
What about this? Is this a path down to somewhere else, Thomas?
Where?
The very bottom middle?
No, that's just a hole that goes into nowhereness.
Into the Underdark.
Into the Underdark. Please
All right,
don't go down
boys.
there and make this an Underdark campaign.
We're going to the Underdark.
Like, fuck.
Fuck. Damn
I
it.
left one hole to the Underdark and they took it.
It's amazing how many modules have that too. Random holes of the Underdark that they don't expand upon, and you know the PCs are going to go down there.
You just have him get eaten by a fucking roper right away and call it good.
I lost my first character to a roper.
Yeah.
I guess we go back up then.
I think we go back up.
All right.
Classic D&D villain, the Roper.
Turns out is
the classic
the only
BBG.
person attacking it in the eye means you draw its attention.
That's right.
That was a level 1 wizard.
And I'm assuming you guys are planning on going back to the tavern for some sleep.
Why at the tavern? We have a perfectly good tower.
Wizard Tavern.
Lighthouse. That's right. This is ours now.
We are the Night Keepers now.
So which wizard gets the burning hand spells to put into the book?
I think we only have one actual wizard.
What do you mean?
There's both Galantir and Sean.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Galantir.
right. Callantir and Sean, sure.
At my spell book.
Man, which one's
I
not
don't-
the actual wizard? You're welcome to it.
No.
I don't plan on adding Burning Hands to my book. Though, it might not actually be a bad spell for me since I'm up in melee all the time.
Well,
Yeah,
there's also don't forget there's also the spell book there for you guys to pick through.
Right, so I guess we'll take the spell book.
I
Burning
my
Hands
spell
is in the
book.
spell book.
This is all the spells
I
I
know.
need.
But I'm not willing to burn the 50 gold worth of paper and ink to actually put Burning Hands in my spell book
Sure.
at the moment.
You guys are still poor.
Yes, we are still D&D poor.
Well, are we gonna summon the thing now, or are we gonna take a rest first?
Oh, I think we're gonna take a rest first.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
that to me seems like a good place to end off. If
Seems
you
to
guys
me
would
like a
like
good
to
place.
complete your long rest and not level up, you can do so.
You get-
Did anybody actually use any hit die? Everybody
you
should be
said
at full,
and-
I
You
think.
said and not level up or not?
And
level
not level up.
up? Okay, good to know. Thanks for teasing us like that.
Oh well, if I don't say it, then somebody's gonna ask.
Yeah, exactly.
Could we level up anyway?
If we're not going to
If
level up, then why do you even bring it up, Tom?
If I sit staring at the wall all night long, do I level up?
I mean, that's
you
basically what wizards do, right? They think, and then they get stronger. That's
You
what
level up your
happens.
exhaustion to
Oh my
one.
god.
One.
I needed 9 hit points, and I had to use all 3 hit die to get it.
Nice.
Dang.
Okay, you got a
Well, the
plus
good news is you
0.
get them back because you finished a long rest.
Oh, that's true, I suppose.
Who the heck has a Constitution score of 10?
Could be 11.
That's true.
It could be 11.
Or it could be like Takorin, who had a score of 8.
Takorin would not appreciate this system of long resting.
Nope.
Or Balazar, who had a constitution of
I
16.
still say my favorite level up, though, was the one where I rolled a nat 1 and then got to re-roll it and still rolled a nat 1, which meant I got 0 HP on the level up. That was great.
Because you had a -1 con.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if you had a -2 con, you could actually get negative HP.
Yeah.
That's called
I get
aging.
weaker.
I mean, in Takorin's case, it's not really that weird.
Power was a terrible thing.
400-year-old gnomish wizard, you know, makes sense.
I'm old. What do you want from me?
Just get frailer.
Until he started stealing people's
It's
bodies.
called the wisdom of age, not the vitality of age.
Well, thanks for playing, guys. I'm glad we were able to